Fourth meal.
There's beer. Should you want
Liquid bread.
Okay.
Should call them.
We are a go-go.
Okay. Mert, the explanation for you not being present at the last session is that you've actually been captured by your nemesis, the Metro.
Okay, so I moved to 2 minutes and 40 seconds, or 2 hours and 40 minutes of it, and I heard the tail end of that. I didn't hear me being captured, but I know I heard the menace and then what happened beyond that.
So you've been captured.
I've been captured.
You were flying home from DC, and you tended to catch naps on your. I mean, it's a trusted jet. You do it, but for whatever reason, you woke up in just a pitch dark room from that flight.
All right.
And have been
that's
missing.
Where I am.
Had been missing for some time.
Okay. And that's where I am now.
Yep. But for a long time, you've been in just this void of darkness with nothing. But now you at last hear footsteps. You can tell that you're in some sort of restraints.
Have I been pretty deprived of food and drink?
Yeah, you're very hungry and thirsty.
Who's there? That type of situation.
Okay, yeah.
Horse. Okay. Is it still pretty dark though?
Oh yeah. You see kind of like a vague outline approaching you, and the room's fairly echoey, suggesting that it might be pretty sprawling. So the mighty Sentinel has been captured, and you recognize the voice immediately. It is your menace, the Metro Menace.
Menace, what have you done?
Oh, Sentinel, you've always been fighting a losing battle, and now we enter the final chapter of our lovely relationship. And he leans forward, and you. I modeled him off of General Black from Final Fight 3, so he's a fairly ridiculous-looking guy. But he says, "But I have some plans for you, even at the end of your rope here."
Plans?
Yes. Metro City has not been doing well in your absence. Oh, but of course you haven't heard the news. You've just been trapped here, away from your fellow Racketeers.
What have you done?
You've been a thorn in my side for a long time, Sentinel, but I could not content myself with only defeating you. No, the Racketeers must fall, and you will be the bait. He says, but I am a sporting man.
I'm pretty weak right now, is what I imagine.
Yes, and you feel like your powers are being nullified in this room. You don't know if it's like a special chamber or something, but
skeleton.
Am I chained still too?
Yeah, you feel restraints on your wrists and around your ankles. All right. He says, but again, I'm sporting, and all of a sudden, lights come on. This is like the first light stimulus you've had in days, and it's just terrible. Extremely bright luminescent lights above you. So it's blinding. And
eyes adjusting.
Yeah, he waits patiently for this, and you see that there's a camera set up pointing at you, and it's not recording yet. And he kind of kneels down next to you, and he says, "You'll be free to go, Metro Menace." Or, excuse me. You'll be free to go, Mr. Sentinel. It's just, I need you to record some statements for the camera here, and if you do that, I will leave this room, and then you will be free to go shortly after. Or, if you refuse, you may stay right here and watch things play out from your uncomfortable seat. And he, grabs your shoulder and, applies some pressure there. So.
Did he tell me at all what happened to the city when he was in his monologue, or was that?
He hasn't told you. Do you ask him?
I just know it's bad.
Yeah.
But clearly the Racketeers are still alive if he wants to destroy them.
Alive? Well, some of them are. Your friend Mantis and that insufferable Cal Endar, yes, they still live, but they will be brought to my justice here.
Insufferable.
As for the others, well, let's just say they went up in smoke.
You're gonna pay for this, man.
Well, we'll see about that.
What do you need me to say?
Oh, just a few things. And he holds up a little clipboard and he says, the camera starts. I'd like for you to reveal your identity for the news broadcasts.
Oh my god.
I'd like for you to describe how you've lost all faith in this broken system you corrupt. And that you, like any other politician, have betrayed the will of the people for each penny that you can squeeze into your pockets.
Oh my god.
You bastard. We're gonna take you down.
You will say that I have bested you and that the Racketeers are finished. Do this, and you will be released.
And if I don't, I stay here.
You may, yes. The lights go off, and you can wonder what's happening in the outside world.
Oh my god. I mean,
So what's
what's a guy to do?
what's most important to you,
Well,
Sentinel?
What would Shadow Mage do?
disappear away into some
you wouldn't
shroud.
have to deal with it.
No.
He has no powers.
What
You have no
What
power.
will the conscience of your team? Skeleton time.
He has a brief obituary under the name Skeleton.
Skeleton. With a quote from Mantis. I'm not really sure what he was doing.
I didn't see him much.
Just like,
Do you want to just summarize that stuff that I say it?
So you say, yeah, you just want to say you do say it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I tell them my name, who
Yeah.
I really am.
Yeah.
I do everything he asks.
Yeah, you're
Again, I'm also coming from the mindset of a guy who hasn't eaten, who hasn't drank.
No, I'm not saying whether you're.
And
No,
if
no
I
one's-
don't do anything, the Racketeers are in graver danger because they won't know what's coming.
no one's judging you, Sentinel.
Right now.
Yeah.
Just the world.
Right now.
This guy judges.
Oh, we'll have a question of how you allowed 2 of our teammates to die.
Allowed?
Yeah.
It was every man for himself.
Okay.
So I do.
All right.
I mean, Mantis allowed it more than I
Says,
did.
"Oh, the people will love this.
You were
Yeah.
you were a
Thank
helicopter.
you, thank you." And he,
It was literally exploding behind me.
Exactly. So
And I
You
assume I
called
still
in,
don't
you
know who
told them
the
it
man
was-
is.
because
no,
He's dressed.
yeah,
if they didn't, we would have had
but
2 superheroes alive.
the fact that
and
you
the
were
whole city dead.
compromised aboard
So I chose
a
this
federal government
I don't remember
aircraft,
why
now
would
you
city be
probably
there.
are thinking, maybe
The
it's
ship
somebody.
knew it was-
crashing
yeah,
into
for
the
sure.
city.
Yep. Okay.
Alright.
Is that true?
It was.
He says,
because he
All right.
destroyed
Well,
the
I
power
will,
core or whatever.
I will
Stars
remain
told
in the
us to do
building.
that.
Come find me if you like. But
He did. He said that. And
yes, you will be
So,
free to go in a matter
very
of
simple.
minutes, and the lights stay on. Now that you've adjusted your surroundings, you look like you're in an office space of some kind, just in one of like a large storage room, perhaps.
Some kind of stand over.
He leaves the
Yeah,
room,
same.
Power Ranger.
and you see some of his gang members come in,
Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
they
That's
remove
what
the
we
camera, and then they also
Or Carja.
take away this weird. It's like in one of the corners. It's this very strange looking piece of machinery. It looks like it might even be like alien in origin. They wheel it out.
I mean, I buy books.
And the moment that leaves the vicinity, you feel your strength coming back to you.
I don't know one, but
And
you know, we don't play icons that much.
I'll say, give me a strength check.
Did we level up? First
I already forgot how to do this. I
You
roll a
cheat, you
This is
get-
where
d6,
we get a
right?
minor
You
achievement.
get
We
another
got
minor
another
achievement.
minor.
What's that?
How do I
Minor.
do that? I roll a
I could have a
d6?
major achievement.
No.
Yes, that's correct.
I thought 2 minors are a major.
I think it's
Do you add that
And
to
your
your strength?
strength, yeah.
I was bummed.
9.
Might be in
Okay.
this book, probably in another book.
You break your restraints. You're out of your seat, and we'll come back to you.
Okay.
Definitely in the other book.
Okay. Phil, tell us about
I'm
your...
gonna spend some minor achievements.
Okay.
You can subtract 1 from a number to boost another number. So I'm subtracting 1 from my awareness
Okay.
Don't be
and
weird.
intellect.
Oh, you can do it to two different things?
Well, it's 2 minor achievements.
Are you putting it in
And I
gun
put
shooting?
both into stretching. So I'm gonna have 9 stretching
You guys are gonna stretch to the end of the earth.
with 9 damage resistance.
Fucking hell.
And
Alright.
those stretchiness will be filled with guns.
Okay.
Kill this Power Ranger.
What did I do to you?
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet.
Just wait.
Apparently nothing yet is grounds for death.
Phil, tell us about
This is a new city.
the
Okay.
new hero who is emerged.
Only.
This new hero goes by the name Dr. Force.
Dr. Force, okay.
Dr. Force.
Are you a doctor?
The
In a
psychiatrist.
sense.
Honorary.
Proctologist.
He is
I
a.
was like, oh dang it.
His public identity is not known. He is an alien.
Nice.
But he goes by the name in real life Victor Farce.
Sounds about right.
So he's got force field, blast, and illusion with an extra called programmed, which I can like set illusions to kind of like go off based on conditions. It seems like. But my qualities are cosmic missionary. I come from outer space, and I'm also somewhat like trying to promote my like cosmic religion.
Okay.
Missionary. Even better than normal missionary.
Do you appear as a human? Or no? Are you like
through the use
obviously an alien?
through the use of my illusion?
Oh, you use illusion.
I would
Okay.
use illusion in the company of normal people.
All right.
But otherwise, yeah, I'd be like a I'm basically just like a cyclops. Otherwise, I got one eye.
Some two-fingered bastard.
I'm wearing mittens. My other qualities are psychiatrist by day, so that's how I kind of got my job. It's partially through my illusion. It also makes me pretty good at it. And I'm a proponent / lover of psychedelics.
Okay.
Yes.
How did you reach the city?
In a
Did
space.
you come down? Did you parachute out of the spaceship?
No.
Big starfish.
Heck, sure.
But you already have an established psychiatry practice.
Yeah, that'd actually be really fucking hard. We'll just say I can't. I was here before.
Maybe
Yeah.
a previous
There's
spaceship.
room for plenty of alien waves to
Let's say I've been here for like
1,000 years.
50,
Yeah,
like
maybe you
50
like
years.
Seriously, with what
you were
just
shot
happened,
into
being
Earth
an
like
alien
1,000
does
years
not
ago.
sound good to me at all.
I mean, we will shoot all
It's
aliens on
emerged.
sight.
You can't tell him anything.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't. Maybe we don't know he's an alien.
I believe that.
We just think he's like a
But what if you
psychic.
get kidnapped and
psychiatrist.
you're forced to reveal your secrets on
I
camera?
would hope not have to do that. No,
Okay.
but we'll say I've been here for like, I don't know, a couple decades or something.
All right.
Yeah.
Give me 3 crimes you've stopped in the city.
3 crimes I've stopped.
Yep. Just so you can come up with them on the spot.
Saved a child.
Mike Hagar is going to
Hey,
recommend
let him
you.
come
What's
up
your
with
powers?
He's going to recommend you to join
Force
the
field,
team.
blast, and illusion.
Two force field people.
Too many.
Too many.
Let's see, 3 crimes I've stopped.
Yep.
Well,
Put him on
Just
the
one. Just one.
crime. What's a crime?
Public urination.
okay.
Sliced off his, yeah.
Blasted him.
Sure, we'll say like...
He stopped Skeleton from doing
coming
something.
out of the rubble.
Stop it! Okay, let's say I stopped like... Some villain some criminal had hijacked like an armored car from like a bank or something.
Okay.
And I stopped them.
Blasted.
That can be one.
All right.
Another one... What are crimes that superheroes stop?
I know.
We need
What a
comp-
foreign concept.
What is a crime?
Embezzlement.
Stop embezzling.
With his
You just
illusions.
put on your glasses and observe the discrepancies in the stock. No, there's something going on
You
here.
reviewed the books somewhere.
Sure, we'll say like maybe I exposed like a corrupt city treasurer.
Okay.
One of his favorite pastimes is reading tax returns.
Exposed
You
corrupt
find-
treasurer.
Oh, no, you
I
would-
mean, if someone reveals like that they've done something bad in a session, a therapy session, do you bust them?
That's what you do. You tell them, you have my full cap.
Maybe
What
Tell me
goes on
anything.
here?
The moment they confess something.
Blast
if it's severe enough, perhaps, unless I can use it. And then we'll also say like I figured out where like a bunch of human trafficked people were being held.
Okay. Bust human trafficking.
That's it's a big problem.
Yeah, it's happened with the van gang.
That's what the Menace does a plenty of.
There's a lot of kidnappings going around.
A bunch of innocent women or something.
Alright. Well, you guys receive a summons to Mayor Hagar's office. The 2 Racketeers who are not captured.
may have to do some recruiting at some point.
Three gone, three MIA.
Reassuring. Well, I've got my two new buddies.
Oh yeah, you're
The
We
goose
can,
of
we
the
can,
cult.
we can mold them into
Zap and
Racketeers.
Zip and Zap. All
All right,
right.
call them Zip and Zap.
All right. Yeah, that's
That's
fine.
what I call them. They might have other names.
No,
Sure.
shit. These are your new names.
So do you want to have
Shut up,
you could
Zip.
have sidekicks? You could add that to your character sheet.
These are your hero names. now.
Okay. Did you give them costumes? Do they have like big zipper suits, like the little zippers like sticking out
Yeah.
on top of their head?
Zipper head.
And then there's like a
Zipper.
there's
I
like
don't think that's right.
and if you take off the zipper, there's like
That's a
a bug
little
face
different.
underneath.
Oh God!
You might have to sculpt them into bug men. with your-
Oh God! Zip and Zap sound like bug sidekicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think are they aliens? They are aliens.
No,
No.
they're
they're not.
cultists.
they're regular people.
They're part of
They
Eternal
were
cult.
cultists.
Aren't
Yeah.
you ain't no alien?
Well, I zip them up and then they look like aliens.
God, what does
You
that
give them
mean?
like Halloween outfits to make them your sidekicks.
It's Halloween.
Alright.
It was just Halloween in
So-
Metro City.
They don't have powers yet.
Are
'cause
they
there's-
small?
Are they?
That could be their power, I guess.
Why
It's
do
like-
they? Why would they be small?
They were exposed to like radiation.
They're normal people.
They were like thugs for this cult with crowbars and shit.
Did they
Like,
have cultist outfit?
No, they had.
They
like,
were wearing asshole clothes.
They were wearing every street clothes.
Alright, I'll
yeah.
change that.
Okay. You can make them small if you want. I'll let
Alright.
them have like a minor power. So.
make them small.
Yeah,
Orc is
power-
small.
they were
Power
aboard the
of
alien
choosing.
ship, so you get
Yeah.
radiation
Yeah,
from that.
radiation.
Yeah.
Power of my choosing or choosing?
One small, one big.
Roll random.
That's,
Yeah,
that's a
roll
good idea.
random,
Let's do
I like
random.
that.
Just take me
Alright,
too
so
long
we
to
look
think.
I know growth is a power.
It is. I
He's
had
got
it.
the expanded list.
Oh, well, then what does he need this for?
What do you need?
Where's a green D6?
Why does it have to be green?
I'm just curious because like this whole set is here.
You
Except
could have
for
dropped
D6.
it.
It could be dead.
Cat ate it.
You very easily could have dropped it.
Doesn't sound.
Cat could have eaten it.
Well,
I see a ride ship. I see that.
Oh, that ride chip get there.
Great. Sorry,
Oh, shrinking. Yeah.
Oh,
There we go.
is that their power?
I mean,
Do you have numbers ready?
I do. Here, let's
What do you
see.
want from me?
We need. Oh shit. Yeah, 2d6 to start with.
oh my god.
Give me the total.
Two of them.
Okay,
11.
that's 11. So that'll be sensory power. Let me find these.
Oh, this is Zip.
It's gonna be really lame.
This is-
Okay, let's just have 2d6 in sequence.
So
One
they
at a
both
time?
gonna be. So are we
Four.
throwing away the small and just giving them one random power each?
Yeah, I think
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Okay. So
Makes it probably is
Four
better
and-
that
That's
way.
fine.
4 and 6. So super senses group. What the fuck does that
Wait,
mean?
what?
The fuck is
Group?
no, super senses. Let me fucking
What
find
is this? What was the second word?
parentheses group.
Oh,
I don't know what the fuck that
so they
means.
get one super sense.
Super senses. Okay, sensory. You have an additional enhanced or extended sensory abilities. Each level in super sense is granted to one of the following options. Choose one or roll 1d6 per
Roll.
level. Roll a d6.
5.
5. Extended. What the fuck does this mean? Okay, so each level reduces the effective range to set something by 1. For example, with 1 level extended vision, you can see things at visual range as if they're only at extended range. So I guess you just choose a sense, I think.
And how
There-
strong
here-
is the power?
Here's some example
Oh, that's up to
senses.
Ziggy.
Circular vision, you can see in 360, or fucking like communication, you can communicate via some medium other than just
This
So,
all
like,
seems
that's
perfectly
additional.
fine. for
Daredevil
sidekicks.
has
Additional-
radar
okay, super
sense.
sensitive. You have
but-
additional.
Additional.
You can do either additional. Oh, you got extended.
Extended.
So where's
Extended.
extended? I think it's just
Reduces the effective range.
no that it costs. So like if it would normally be at extended range, you can see them as if they were at non-extended
Why
range.
did you get the most complicated power?
Visual.
God damn it!
Zip did.
Why couldn't you
Zip
just
got
get blast or something?
And why doesn't it? I can't even roll to figure
No,
out
no,
which
you
one.
don't get additional. You just choose one sense, and it's going to be extended.
Extended.
It's
Extended Nintendo prick.
Yeah.
What that like hearing?
Actually,
Let him have like
Is this
hearing.
both
or
of them or
something.
just one
Yeah,
of them?
I'll
That's getting the
do-
super sense.
I'll do psychic hearing. That's a good one.
Psychic hearing.
Sight
that?
sight
Sight
or
or
Sight
hearing.
or
Oh,
hearing.
okay.
Well, he can like alert you if there's like a emergency if he hears it. Like,
Yeah, you could
Superman.
be like
Here's
Daredevil.
this little guy on your
I'll do
shoulder.
that.
He can hear the menace talking about his plan.
So do we know what their power level
It's
is?
not like level 10. He's gonna have level 1.
Is it like, oh, like a level
He's
1
gonna
power?
hear slightly better than
So
than
basically,
Thomas does.
if it were at extended range, he hears that as if it were just,
Normal.
you know, in normal range. If it was in visual range,
In the
it could be like
room.
it was extended range, you know.
Well,
Normal.
that's great.
Let's find out about Zap now.
Yeah, he rolls out. Roll that.
I
zap.
guess they can be Racketeers.
Yes, that can be right. We got our backfills.
We got,
Like, die
got our
from, like-
bennies.
2d6.
What? What do you want?
2d6.
5.
Is that 5? Ooh, control. Let's take a look one at a time now.
He's just gonna be like.
2
You
and
said
5. So 2 and then 5. Element control.
Helmet
Roll
control.
for that.
Alright.
Group element control.
No,
It's
don't
just,
write that down.
Just element control. I'm gonna look for it. Element control.
Why are you writing that down?
Don't write group. Just forget
Or
about
element
No.
control.
element.
It's gonna be fire control or something.
Element control. Control. You control one of the essential elements of the natural
Roll.
world.
You roll.
Choose one. Roll on the following table.
5.
5. Water control.
There you go. Control water.
Choose. Yeah. So
Very.
very basic. Like
You're.
like lift like a bucket
Yeah,
of
you can
water.
make ripples in a puddle from 5 feet away.
I mean, I think you can like stop it if it would be like coming at you or something like that too.
Not like a tsunami.
Can you,
or
like-
Can
something.
you like walk on water? Like
I don't really say.
part water?
It
Like
does not go into the
You
scale.
can
of
maybe
these.
part like a bucket of water.
I think you can probably assume the scale of like.
I got.
I might get some drops on him.
it's like a roll to check, right? You could try.
So like,
Yeah.
if you got a high,
I
I
mean-
mean, you just add it to your roll, right?
These
Right.
powers are at level 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's shit.
But they can level.
Gives a chance.
They can level.
They
up.
will be my fodder.
Like if he rolls a 0, if Zip or Zap rolls a 0 on water control, then he'll get like a 1 effort applied back.
You
But if he rolls
use
6,
Zip to tell you
Or
where
you
the
roll
guy
like
is,
if I,
you can
if I
just-
got a result of
If
5,
level 1 super hearing,
You probably hear in the next room.
I might hear.
I
I
can
might,
just
meant.
whip my eyeball in, or I can whip my ear in,
yeah, but that's
There-
like
there's
and
support,
then hear it
man.
myself.
that's
There's
like
support.
Daredevil?
obvious. Like what's the word for obvious? Like it's noticeable.
Oh, the obvious ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, like your ears in the way. You can like they'll see that.
Not if
coming.
it's on the ceiling in a dark room, just listening in.
Well, if there's a well lit room where you need to overhear something.
Alright. So
Zip
Mike
is our
Hagar has those two and his two
Yeah.
Zip
two
and
new
Zap
recruits.
along.
Okay. And there's another person up in his office as well.
Skeleton.
And what's your hero name?
Dr. Force.
That's right.
Yeah. Dr. Farce.
That's
That's his real
That's
name.
his real name. That's his human name, Dr. Force.
Wait, what?
His full name is Victor Farce. That's his human
That's
name.
his alien name.
No, his alien name is unpronounceable, but
Oh.
his human name is Victor Farce.
Great.
He,
All
cho-
right.
he chose it at a young
Young age.
I'm a farce.
Well, Racketeers, it's
How's the city doing?
we are rebuilding slowly, but it's been a difficult time of things up in the office here.
But we saved a lot of people, right?
Oh well,
Because if that ship came crashing down,
absolutely.
Would've been-
I mean,
horrible.
no, trust me, I'm
Horrible.
I'm
So
with you boys.
we made the right call.
100% on that.
All right.
Absolutely.
Keeps
Uh,
emphasizing it.
That being said, there's a new gang that's exploded out of nowhere. Very popular in the streets. It's called the Skullcross Gang. And
Probably led by that skeleton.
well, hopefully he burns out Finland in the sky. But at any
we
rate,
can agree on that.
Hey, I got to point to that guy. I think that guy took him down when he was trying to get out of the rubble.
at any
You're
rate,
not even here.
That guy.
we're at a bit of a turning point here. If we don't get this the Skullcross Gang brought under control, government is considering designated this whole metro area as a long-term disaster zone, issuing mandatory evacuations and effectively shutting down all government here.
They can pry this city from my cold, dead fingers.
That's what I like to hear.
So
And,
where are these gangsters?
well, they're I mean, as far as finding common members and thugs in the street, that's easy. A lot of them are wearing this with a badge of pride, and we're incarcerating many. at the same time, we don't want to use lethal force because the surge of popularity for this gang has pressured in a lot of people that otherwise would be honest working folks. But with the disaster of the alien ship,
Mayor, you gotta control this city! Now's not the time for weakness!
But we do have a lead. This news broadcast aired recently. Your friend the Sentinel's in a bit of a pickle here, and his identity has now been exposed widespread. That he is Senator, what's your name, Mert?
Stan Stamford.
Yes, and he plays the tape. So you guys see your buddy Sentinel. He's like restrained in a chair. He looks very downcast, and he just mutters all these horrible things about how the Racketeers are finished and his faith in America is gone and it's all a broken system. And so obviously he's been under a lot of duress, but it looks like he did this to appease whoever's holding him. We believe it's the Skullcross gang. We were able to zero in a location, and he hands you a little piece of paper that has the street address. It's one of the structurally, well, I wouldn't call it condemned just yet, but it did take some damage from the...
Check back tomorrow.
Did take some damage from the spaceship, and, well, there's been large parts of the city that we're slowly working on restoring, bringing back up to speed, but this could be their whole headquarters, and it's possible that your friend Sentinel is being kept inside.
See. Well, then we killed two birds with one stone. Metaphorically.
He says, I had a report from one of our civic engineers here. Oh, yes. The way the street system is right now, there's a number of structural weak points, and a full-fledged demolition of this building could have disastrous ramifications for this whole borough of the city. So I'd prefer you trying other methods before just destroying the building outright.
Goddamn bureaucracy.
And whatever the Skullcross gang is up to, it'd be nice to get a beat on their activities. So I would request that you initiate some sort of a breach or a raid upon this skyscraper. You have full clearance to do what is necessary inside the building, but if the structure can be preserved, we would be in your debt.
Alright. Racketeers are on the job.
I'd like to introduce you to Dr. Force. I understand that there's been some casualties with the Racketeers as of late.
Is this like your constant position that you're in all the time?
I like it.
Apart from being an accomplished, or is that a secret that do you not link your Dr. Force to your...
Of course not.
Okay, so
like
he says, Dr. Force has been helping around, not just in Metro City, but in the East Coast. He exposed that corrupt treasurer down in North Carolina, and that Johnson Bank armored theft right here in Metro City 3 years back. Yes, he managed to bring that to a stop, and of course that human trafficking ring down in Miami, that was his work, making sure that ended. So he is designated in our supers list, and it's like this data bank of known heroes. So I'd like you to give him a chance on this mission.
You think he can roll with the Racketeers?
I do, and I think having some extra abilities on hand will be of use to you when storming this building.
Are you ready to do whatever it takes to complete the mission?
I just stick out my hand to shake your hand. I say, I've heard much of your exploits, Racketeers. It's an honor.
I'll shake your hand. What's your power set? What do you bring to the table?
I can create blasts of force.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I can create force fields.
We already got a guy.
Who's next on the list?
He just calls in the next guy. Mutoid Man.
Toxic Avenger.
Yeah, he is a toxic Avenger.
And I'm a master of illusion when the time arises.
Huh. Well, so far our missions have not really called for anything like that. But you never know.
Yeah.
Like I said, with the name, I'm good at forcing things too.
Enforcing the matter.
What's
Enforcing
that
the
mean?
issue.
I will note not being there that he says when the time arises and now says forcing things. I'm a little nervous about this guy.
Weird.
And I'm not even there.
Well, we'll put him in front.
Damn.
Okay. We'll head into this building, clean it out, rescue our buddy. And if the whole place gets destroyed, then we're sorry.
Are your sidekicks with you?
Yeah, they're like my heroes in training. I bring them out in public now. I zip them up and then I bring them out.
Because they're small? Like naturally?
Oh, why'd I have to be mid-drink when he's in
Naturally.
fucking zip him up. You have like one across their lips. You can't say anything.
Why does he talk?
Where does this theme come
My
from?
fucking god!
How does this theme connect with your Mantis character?
Are they actually
He's
like,
trying to cocoon them and make them beautiful
Yeah, they're
butterflies.
like cocoons. They're in
is
a
there
cocoon
actually some
state.
creepy zipper shit going on here or what?
So
Not,
this
I
is
mean,
their-
just like clothes
Do mantis
wise,
go
not
in a
physical
cocoon?
wise. Like it's like a kind of a funny little costume.
Okay, not like horror.
Yeah.
Whatever. We'll find a use for him.
Yep.
Okay. Let's load up. I gotta get my guns.
Yeah. Just think the raid redemption. That's
Yeah.
That's what you can.
So I
yeah.
want
Racketeers away!
2 Uzis
Okay.
right here, 2 pistols on the waist,
All right.
and a shotgun across the back.
Okay.
Plenty of ammo.
Oh yeah, yeah. We'll just say basically infinite ammo unless it
Yeah.
gets
What
set
a
again.
heroic symbol.
What do you want?
What do I want?
Yeah, he's giving you access to the.
The armory.
Yep.
You have any-
You weren't gonna go in there without a gun. What do you think this is? Some comic book?
You have any tranquilizers?
Probably.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Take a bunch of those.
Sleeping men are easier
Do
targets.
you want a weapon to
Force
project
on?
the tranquilizers,
Yes.
or are you gonna go like just throw?
I'll take a gun.
I suppose you could like throw a bunch into the air and then
Force some.
and then-
Actually,
yeah,
I'll do that. Yeah, I'll
that's
just
cool.
say I just want a whole shit.
Yeah, that won't go wrong.
Like, no, not right.
You're like, it's just like in your face.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Zip and zap. We'll take handguns.
Okay.
All
It's
right.
like something from Kick-Ass 2 where it's like, what are your names? Zip and Zap. And it's just like written on their guns, like on the handles. Like, alright, good, works for me. Yeah.
I don't know if Mantis can hold a gun.
Probably not.
I was
You
hol-
would
I-
need
I-
a really
an
wasn't I-
engineer.
Get a
wasn't I
custom
using-
made.
I was using a scourge at some point.
That was when you were human.
Oh, yeah, you were a human.
Oh
You were,
yeah.
You were nullified.
Yep.
Yeah.
So long since you'd held something with all 5 fingers.
I know. Felt
And
amazing.
you were just joyously. That's why God gave me these hands. So I could hold his scourge. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's good.
How do we want to do this then? Kick in the front door, shoot everybody up.
Do
Should
we
we
know
go
the
in illusion way? Can you elude others?
Oh, he even left you the courtesy. Once you broke out of the chair, there was a cell
yeah,
phone
can
on the
you,
floor
like,
in front of you.
Make us look
Look like
So,
It's
all
acting-
gangsters.
so
it's
you've
acting
broken
kind
out.
of
Yeah.
vague.
All right.
well, that's good.
I would imagine if I knew anybody's number by heart, it
Oh, yeah.
would be his.
I can
Doctors,
project
yeah.
false,
Alright,
false
Okay.
sensory impressions into other minds.
Well, I'm in
Yeah.
this. I'm
Creating
in this
very
skyscraper,
realistic
right?
You're in the building? Yep.
My power is
Somewhere
just,
on
That's
the
not
floor.
I don't know
different
where
than-
I
power
am.
has
No,
no effect
you're
on
like in an
non-intelligent
interior
machines
room.
like
You haven't even
cameras,
had a view of
sensors.
the outside.
Powers through illusions of the real, unless they have some reason to believe them, in which case roll awareness for illusion. Okay, that's how that works. The target wins, they overcome the illusion, know that it be false, otherwise react only to the illusion, even suffering imaginary damage from illusory attacks. Illusions can fool others, but they still have no effect on the physical world.
I'll take some plastic explosives.
Okay.
Basically, as long as nobody has high awareness, then it's basically, the illusions are only challenged by awareness. It says if they have some reason to disbelieve them.
That's pretty good. Since it's
So
like
you can make anything.
There's no
So
real
it sounds,
scale.
like, it sounds like it's in the mind of the person he's like affecting.
Yeah,
So
so
you
maybe
could,
we
like,
like
be
make-
invisible.
yes, well,
or you can make
in
us
theory.
look like other people. I think.
Isn't that better than
Essentially.
invisible?
Is it?
We don't know anyone specific.
We can change that.
basically it looks like the scale of my power is only
How?
a competition against an enemy's awareness.
Binoculars.
So
Visible would be better. Then we don't have to compete with anyone that is real.
That's true. That is better.
Okay. Then we strut in.
however,
We just shoot everybody invisible.
okay, now this is a thing here too. So one of the extras shown here.
Just sweep floor to floor with
Yup.
invisible gun.
That's
One
right.
of the extras as a power says invisibility. So I don't know if that's
God damn it!
like
Yeah,
it says like as extras you can take
And
powers.
you didn't take that?
You took programmed instead?
Program?
What is that?
I'm gonna program your brain with my
Program.
shotgun.
You can create an illusion that operates on pre-programmed parameters without input or effort on your part, such as an illusory wall or message that plays back when someone enters the locale.
Why would that be better than invisibility? What were you thinking?
What level is your illusion at?
6.
Alright, so now we need to like use binoculars.
Wait, I mean, we could just
what do we
make
know
ourselves
about the
look.
building?
I
What
could
do
just
we
make
know
it,
about
all
the
of us
building?
look like thugs or whatever.
But no
that
one
word is.
knows us. There's gonna be questions.
I can make us look like a box.
Ooh, like Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah. Or we could just hide in a box.
Well,
You're
maybe
really-
there's a
what if we-
cellar we can go in.
Bribe somebody.
These are convicted people.
Convicted people.
What is the nature of
They
this building?
have conviction.
This is just a thug house?
It's like a semi-dilapidated small skyscraper.
And what was the reason why we can't destroy it?
So the civic
Who's in there?
The civic engineer consulted by the mayor says that the way the street system and all the sewers have like had some structural damage, that this building might actually be at like a linchpin of the whole like street system. So if you just have it like it could be disastrous.
It's gonna
You
be
know,
shit all over the
Mert,
street.
he included that just for your character's sake. Because otherwise I would have ordered an orbital bombardment
Of course you would.
immediately. Okay, so the sewers are dilapidated and fucked, so there could be some holes
and Ratman
that lead into like the basement. And then we go bottom up. I just stretch through the whole building and shoot everybody in the head.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, so we're gonna go in the sewers.
Okay, you want to call the Cal?
Yeah.
All right.
Hello?
Hello, Cal.
Who is this?
Oh!
It was the Sentinel, but obviously you know my name's Stan.
Oh, Senator. Yeah, we're coming.
Yeah, I'm in here somewhere. I haven't gotten. They let me go
Why
after that.
Why have
They
you
let
left?
you-
Why are you still
but why are you still there?
I just
Have you joined the gang?
no. Is there anything I can do to help from the inside?
Kick everybody's ass.
Well, where are you?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Can you tell us anything about the building?
Do I know anything about the building yet?
Have you tried to escape?
Have you
No.
left the building?
You've just been kept in this
Well,
room of
clearly
darkness.
I can help, so that's all you need to know. I'll call
Can you?
again.
Okay.
Sounds like you can't help.
No, I mean like help from knowing stuff on the inside
But you
of
can't tell us anything though.
So
Okay.
we don't need to rescue you.
You're free.
You're free.
Is that what I-
Just looking for us.
Well, he let me go. I have no idea why you guys are coming here.
Do we need to?
Do we need to?
Wasn't there a bigger reason for coming here besides me?
I mean, there's gangsters there, but
Wasn't that what you were supposed to find out from the
Find
mayor?
us anywhere.
I mean, we were considering your life in the whole planning process.
Oh. Okay.
Is there any particular
I
reason
mean,
we should go?
Matt, he didn't spell out everything to you. I mean, he wanted you to give your little speech.
Yeah.
And you did that, so it seems like you're free. Like you're free to go. So
Alright. I'll try to walk out the doors.
okay, you gonna stay on the line with Cal?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, let's see if I can get out of here.
All right. You open your little office door, and now you're in a stretch of rooms where you can see kind of like to the outside.
Okay.
It looks like you're pretty high up the building, so probably at least 20 stories up or so.
All right.
And
I detail that.
okay.
I'm gonna have to start going down.
All right. And when you open the door, you see several members of the Skullcross gang who are just ready to do battle with you.
Okay. Skullcross gang's here. Well,
Yeah,
I
we
described.
know.
I don't know their names. I described them.
What, he's taken? Like, what? I don't care.
Well,
We know where they are. We're coming to kill them all.
good. I'll start.
Okay.
So you're not free?
He's as free as we are.
I'm.
Alright.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, remember we're gonna have your combat
Cool.
while the rest are on the way.
On the way. Yep.
Alright. You see. Go ahead.
What are you doing?
It's holding position until
You
you're
want
done.
some dice?
He's waiting.
Okay.
How many we got?
5 of them.
Okay.
There's 2 tall guys. One has like green hair, one has purple hair. They both kind of look like Frankenstein. They have like broken chains around their wrists.
Damn.
You don't even have a gun.
No, they don't. They do not. They don't have weapons. They're just like
All right.
rubbing their knuckles
Both
together.
my hands flame up.
There's one guy with long, greasy hair, and he like has an Uzi.
Well, that's the guy I aim for.
And then there's like 2 guys with like baseball caps that have one has a bat and the other has like a tire iron.
Yeah, you're not as big a warrior as the Uzi guy.
Okay.
That's who I aim for first, without a doubt. I
And
scan
you
the
shoot
room.
For Yankees,
You shoot beams. Is it like out of your hands?
It's like a fireball.
Oh, okay, cool.
I have fire control, but then I have blast
Okay.
burst as well.
What is your max stamina?
9.
Okay, you've taken 1 stamina damage just from not eating and drinking for so long. Apart from that, there's no other penalties as of now. So
Alright.
Can't refuse.
I throw the fireball at the Uzi guy.
okay, so roll your power then for me.
11. So that you add your level to the dice roll.
So the level of the power.
It's 5 and I
Yeah.
rolled a 6.
Okay. He raises his gun and there's just like the skeleton, like they're still there holding the Uzi.
I kind of like ball like a baseball, another fireball, and go, who's next?
Okay. Well, they're undeterred. They rush you.
Alright.
The 2 closest were like the Frankenstein guys. So just from that exchange, they're both in melee range. And the other 2 guys are like flanking you, so it looks like they're gonna try and get a full surround on you.
Okay.
How do you react to this? Like they're just about to start. Like the 2
On
big
2 sides.
the
kind
2
of?
biggins are ready to start hitting you, and the other guys are still like scrambling to get around to like behind you.
I mean, I'm not exactly like a dodgy type of guy, so
Yeah.
I more boxer, bob and weave type of stuff. I try.
So you're
to-
still gonna attempt to evade some of the attacks.
Well, I mean, can I
I mean, this is
attack
just
them at the same time in any way?
well, this is part of the icons where you describe what you want to do, and then I'll determine what roles, what sort of because you could always just prioritize offense and be like, I just want to kill them as quickly as possible and beam all of them.
Okay.
Or you can do more
one of
defensive.
the
or
so you
mixture.
said the 2 Frankenstein dudes, 1 purple, 1 green. I'm gonna try to avoid the hits, but get a touch on one of them. I'm gonna go with purple with energy drain.
Okay.
So like I'm gonna try to avoid as best I can to then like pretty much touch skin somewhere.
Okay.
I have to touch somehow.
Okay.
Just think if he had an assault rifle. It'd be so quick and easy.
They would not have given me an assault rifle.
I'm
or
just
left
saying,
me
this is
one.
why we have guns. This is
None of
why.
these stupid powers.
So,
Okay.
okay. So that's what I'm trying to do on one of them right now.
All right.
I know I'm gonna have to take some hits here, no matter
Alright.
what. So
You intercept green guy. You
Okay.
grab him. Does it matter where you grab him? Is there anywhere particular
it
you're
just
aiming for?
says power wise. Just says you can say make a prowess test to touch the target.
Okay.
So
you touch him.
Correct.
The other guy just goes on you as strong as he can.
Fuck.
Do you have any damage resistance?
no.
Okay. You take 1 point of stamina damage.
Okay.
He's just using his fists, so it's not too bad.
Alright.
The other guys are in position behind you, but you may now do whatever you want to do to that one guy.
I energy drain him.
Okay.
So it's a prowess test to touch him. Well,
Okay. Yeah, I just said you,
I did.
you do. He's
So
not
that-
trying to
So
dodge
then
you or
if
anything. Yep.
successful, test energy drain versus strength or willpower. And I think I chose willpower.
Okay.
So,
All right.
ooh, I rolled bad though. But
What's your net?
a 7.
Okay. It says it. Okay.
It's his
I need to tell
willpower.
you. Yeah.
I chose it when I made the power if
Right.
it was against strength or willpower. And I
Okay.
chose willpower.
That is a major success.
Okay. So target loses stamina equal to the outcome, while you gain stamina equal to the outcome. So
Okay. You deal 3 to him, and you heal 3.
I heal 3.
Yep.
Maybe this one have to wait.
And now extra influence until your victim fully recovers. You can speak telepathically to them and attempt to control them with mind control at your energy drain level.
Okay.
So I now try to mind control them.
Okay. What are the mechanics for that?
In the middle of a fight.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm just trying to tell him in his mind, stop.
Okay.
That's pretty much all I'm doing.
We'll do.
So I roll. I
Bullet
think
does
it's.
that really.
I think it's the same.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
it's
yeah.
energy drain
Yeah.
versus will.
Okay.
Again.
Yep. Go ahead.
Rolled again. Same thing. 7.
Okay. So it will succeed.
Okay.
Stop breathing.
So right now that's all I have. So he's just kind of.
What do you tell him to do? Just stop fighting.
Go fight those two.
Okay.
Like the two that were scrambling.
All right. They punch you from the back.
Okay.
The net result is 1 stamina damage from that,
All right.
and then he just picks one up. He just because this guy's a lot bigger than that dude
That's
is.
kind of what I figured. Yeah.
Yep. So you've got 2 targets left still. The other big guy
Purple
and then the
hair.
other. Yep.
Okay. I will try to now. Purple guy is my focus, so I try to fireball him like
Okay.
more just like blast in his face.
All right. Close range blast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, that's big. 11.
All right.
All over his face.
Yeah. He was undeterred.
Okay.
Hits you, and then you blow him away.
All right.
So you
he
take
gets
one
a
more
shot.
stamina. Yep, you take one more stamina.
Blast all over his face.
He's just a pile of ashes. And then the other guy is going to try to run away while your friend is finishing beating down the other one.
Okay.
So that would be like a free shot if you wanted to.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll do that fireball.
Okay.
That's only 7.
Okay. It like scorches some of his clothes, and he whips around, and you see him like go through a doorway.
Okay. Well,
So you could pursue him if you want, or just take a moment.
no, I'll pursue him.
Okay. He's gone into a stairwell,
Okay.
and you see him running down the stairs.
I will.
You could take another shot at him. It'll be 1 difficulty higher through this.
Okay. Well, that's the 8.
Okay. The net result of both hits, because he didn't take 0 stam
Okay.
from that first one. Now he's and he collapses on the stairs unconscious.
All right. Okay.
How long does mind control persist on your other big guy?
I will have to look that up.
Okay. You guys are outside the exterior of the building. You wanted to take the sewer way or
Yeah.
the street? Okay. Well, you have full cooperation of the city authorities.
I would hope so.
And yeah, Department of Public Works for Metro City finds you an entrance nearby, and he says, "This should take you to the sublevel of the building." He gives you directions. He's like, "Oh, you'll take a left here, but just a few minutes in the sewers, and you should be in there. Good luck." And he opens up the manhole for you guys, and you go.
Alright. Lock and load.
Just got dozens of tranquilizer darts.
We won't need them.
Calendar fielded many tranquilizers.
Can't tranquilize in 10 man.
All right.
Damn.
So you go into the sewers. What's marching order?
Dr. Force up front.
Okay.
And then one of the Zip brothers. And then
Actually, I could go up front too, because I need to be up close.
Okay.
Zip and Zap.
I'll be in the
can-
middle.
Zip and Zap can take the rear.
Okay.
You'll be shoulder to shoulder.
Okay.
I didn't make it that one.
You guys head through the sewers. You see like pockets of daylight coming in from like the various cracks of the street above you, but it's still the sewer system is still operating. There's still a flow of sewage that runs down the main concourse of the tunnels down here. You see some scurrying rats as you round the corner to head closer to the building, and a large sentry has been placed by the Skullcross gang here. It's just a man of monstrous size. You just open fire on him immediately.
If he's not wearing some government uniform.
No, he's
and
just
he doesn't
like,
look like him.
He's just like in blue jeans and has like a ripped white
Apple
shirt.
clothes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Put 2 in his chest and 1 between his eyes.
Okay. And you're stretching when you shoot him, because then it's like, I wonder if you just take the stretching roll for your accuracy.
I mean,
Or,
yeah.
You try to put it to his head like.
I'm gonna have it a prowess roll because
Yeah,
the guns aren't connected to your body. Well, I mean, you're holding
they
it.
are.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
That
You
doesn't
don't
make you
control
more
it.
accurate
Yeah.
with them. It doesn't become more accurate.
That is a 10.
Okay.
I imagine the recoil is like.
You go for lethal. You go for lethal damage, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Always. I will never not go for lethal.
All right. And which guns were you using?
My pistols.
For your ammo, I'm basically gonna just use like times used, that type of weapon,
Okay.
as opposed to keeping track of bullets.
All right.
We'll put it to you this way, Mang. So, I'm gonna say you can use your pistols 15 times before they're out of ammo,
That's a lot of times.
and you've used them once.
Okay.
Uzi, I'm gonna say 10 times, the 2 Uzis, because you're.
Alright.
I can't imagine you're doing like.
No.
No, okay, yeah, so that you're going for. And you have a shotgun, right?
That's right.
We'll say 12 times for the shotgun.
Plenty.
12
Yep.
gauge.
Yep. Yeah, that's that. Okay.
The best gauge.
Alright. You shoot him a bunch, and he goes, "Ah!" But you see his wounds are healing quickly, but he's gonna try to flee.
I will reach after him with my hand.
Okay. They brought guns! Okay, so he's running away. You can roll your stretch, Armstrong.
Okay. 13.
Alright, you're stretching just your arms, or are you gonna send...
Yeah, just my hand.
Okay. What's your awareness?
3.
Okay.
You know what you just lowered?
Reduce them both, increases stretching.
Actually, since you guys are all witnessing this, what's your everybody's awareness?
4.
6.
Okay, Mantis, you notice with your keen mantis eyes as you watch this fleeing giant man that you see where the bullets hit him. The wounds look unusual. Like you can see not only the bullet holes, but it looks like it's gone through like an extra layer of his skin. Like he has like a second layer of skin of something of that nature. Right. Do you keep this information to yourself, or do you let your teammates know about it?
He's fleeing from us.
He's down the way.
Is he the only one?
Yeah, he was just like this big man that was here to watch the sewerway.
Zip zap, get him.
You just tell him to run after him.
I mean,
Oh,
my
I
hand's
shoot
probably
I
faster.
shoot at him.
How fast is my stretching now? With stretching 9.
I'd say like if you'd had like, I'll give it like half of the value of the speed power 1 through 10. So now it's probably about 70 miles an hour, so pretty fast.
Pretty fucking fast.
Yeah.
Now it depends how quickly he said to shoot compared to when you first shot too.
Okay. You grab on.
Okay.
Where do you grab?
Anywhere where he's showing some skin.
Okay. You just like grab onto like
Yeah,
his arm
sure.
or something because it was the most convenient.
Yeah.
All right. You can do your
Affliction. 11.
All right. He just goes and nothing happens to him. He tries to shake you off.
He is immortal.
Yep. You're firing, Thomas?
Zip and Zap are firing.
Okay. Boy, their stats. I think like 4 is like average human.
I don't like this.
I have below average strength.
You have below average awareness now.
Oh no,
doesn't matter.
3 is average human.
There we go.
So you can give them 3s in everything with 1 4.
Give them. I'll give them 4 prowess.
Okay. So they're both shooting?
Yep.
And they both have a 4 for their prowess?
Yep.
Okay, then you can roll their shots.
1 each. 1
Yep.
6 each.
Yep. And then add 4 to both of those.
One's better.
5 and 8.
5 and 8. Okay. Not bad. Most of the bullets miss, but a few clip the guy. And from the extra gunfire, he folds over to the ground. He's still not dead, but he's like crawling along the sewer.
Oh my God. I've got my hand just wrapped around him.
Okay.
And he's still not a baby?
Still not a baby.
Is this what you're telling me?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, we're gonna rig this place to blow then.
This guy is.
I don't
You
like
can't-
this
Don't-
place at
Since
all.
you can't
Don't
touch
even-
it.
Nullifying my shit again. We're gonna rig it to blow, and we're gonna tell the mayor
Is
Okay.
the
that
guy
the whole
con-
place was
That's
covered
how
in
we have.
bombs.
That's not why we have guns. Why do we need to?
Yeah,
why
we have
do
guns.
need
You're
to make
doing
them
better with
babies?
your gun.
We've shot him how many times? He's still alive.
Is he?
He
What
might
is
be
his
the only
status?
one
This
like
man.
this.
Is he on the
He's-
ground or is he?
Yeah,
like,
he's just trying to get away. He's fairly pathetic now.
I'm gonna pull out a bunch of tranquilizers and stick them in him.
Okay. It's harder than normal. Like you pierce through like this extra layer of skin, and then you get through. And you see now that are you guys all going close to him or?
Yeah.
Okay. You can now see what he observed at this closer distance. It's like there's this fine rubber layer of skin that's all like over his skin, but there's a few holes now that have been created by the gun.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so we gotta shoot him, and then I gotta
Are you gonna put
right in the hole.
you gonna put it in the hole?
Yeah. I'll put it
Okay.
in the hole.
All right. We'll do the baby thing now.
Okay.
Do the baby thing.
Oh God.
Oh
14.
my gosh.
That's against his what?
That's against his strength.
Okay, he's pretty strong.
I would imagine.
Yep.
But is he 14 strong?
And
Or
it's
is he 14
is it
years
7
old?
years per
It's
difference?
8 years,
8 years
per difference.
Okay. He turns into dust. Okay.
Okay, that's the way we're doing things, and we gotta make some holes, and I gotta diddle them.
Can't diddle holes
Alright.
without
That doesn't work. We're blowing the building.
that. You're crazy. You're a madman.
So
You joined our group. I
Zip
did.
and Zap have both fired their handguns.
Yep.
They each are going to get the same amount of uses as Doc. Thomas, did you fire your gun too?
No, I can't hold one.
Okay, that's right. All right, and yeah, you see there is an entryway into the building in front of you.
Okay. Lead the way, Dr. Four.
I have my force field up.
All right,
I'm doing so.
you guys head into the building. All right, Mert, you're on one of the higher floors here.
Mm-hmm.
You've defeated a small group of the gang, but this whole building's just crawling with them, as you know.
What did we think I
It doesn't
rolled
work on.
on the mind
Just
control
give up.
against that one guy?
I
What
think
type
it
of
was,
success? A moderate, a marginal?
it was a major
It
success.
says
'Cause it was
places
3
the
or better.
controlled quality on him and requires a new test after a level duration.
Oh boy.
What
We'll just say in about 2 minutes.
Okay. I have to do it. Just
It's the level of your power.
so it's 6.
Yep.
So what? That means 2 minutes.
Yeah.
6 minutes.
Level
Yeah.
duration.
We'll do 6 minutes. That's
Okay.
good. We'll do a minute per
All
person.
right. Then
Turns.
I asked in his
pages?
mind, did you finish that one?
You asked
He
him
was beating
what?
that one.
Oh, he did. You see the
Busted
guy's
his
been
kneecaps.
beaten to a pulp right
All right.
there.
Come to the stairwell. We're going down.
Okay.
Alright. I imagine that doesn't take us very long.
Nope, you're in the stairwell.
Alright. We're gonna start heading down.
Okay.
Alright. I want him in front of me by about 15 feet. Like he's leading.
Okay.
Alright.
Yep. Are you gonna go all the way down, or are you gonna stop on each floor?
Stop at every floor.
I'm asking, what do you want to do?
Where
Right?
did-
You say go
I
down
don't
the
know
stairs.
nothing. Okay, that's a good call. Now I call Cal. Now I
Okay.
have the cell phone. Boop, boop. So I exited at the 20th floor. You said.
Oh yeah. You can see on the stairwell now. You were on floor 23.
Okay.
So you've cleared floor 23 as far as you know.
All right. So that's what I call Cal and say I'm on.
Hello?
I'm in
Hello?
this. Hey, Cal.
Oh, hello.
It's the senator again. Former senator, whatever.
Which one?
Not the evil one.
You're gonna have to be more specific.
It's Sentinel.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
What's up?
I dealt with some of these skull guys up here. I've got one kind of in my control. We're on floor 23. Where are you guys?
We're in the basement.
Okay. What's our plan here?
You kill everyone on the way down.
So
We'll kill everyone on the way
And
up.
we'll meet in the middle.
And hope we don't kill each other in the middle.
I'll try not to do that. All right. Then I guess we'll go down to floor 22.
What?
We're not.
We're not villains?
We're not.
No, we're not villains. Who told you that? Who told you that?
Is there an elevator?
I thought
What
about
if you just took the elevator all the way down?
and just met you guys.
Yeah.
Why? He can handle himself.
I don't know. Less waiting.
It's pretty meta.
Well, no one says that every floor has tons of mooks in it. So
Mooks.
Okay, floor 22.
Paperheads.
yeah,
You have Andor open the door for you.
that's what we're gonna. Yep,
Okay.
Andor. What do you see?
You ask him.
Yeah.
Alright. He has to describe something. He's never had to do that in his life.
You're more
Ever
important.
since he left school in the 1st grade.
Andor, you're valuable.
I see. He counts slowly. I see 7 of my friends.
Are they really your friends?
Please. Metaphysical question. They're part of the gang.
You can do better than this, Andor.
Oh,
We'll help you.
okay.
But let's take these 7 friends out.
Oh.
You have to. You have to be at the pass.
You're better than them.
That's your
so kill
future.
them.
Then eventually you might not even have to mind control him
Yes,
anymore.
that's-
He'll just
that's
help you
my
in his
plan.
own. Wow, that's brilliant. Okay, he says,
I don't know it yet, but I am a psychiatrist that can help him through his problems if he needs to.
he
No.
You
says,
can name with me.
alright.
You don't know.
He turns around. He says, "Be careful. Carl has a bucket of nuclear waste."
It's pronounced nuclear.
All right.
Did he say nuclear or
Nuclear.
Nuclear.
Yeah.
Okay. I try to tell me what Carl. Tell me what Carl looks like, so I know.
What
His
Carl
nuclear waste,
looks
though?
like.
Oh
What's
my gosh.
his backstory?
Tell me his life, Andor.
He's at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
No, 10 o'clock when you enter the room.
Okay. Nuclear waste. No fire in here. We're gonna blow this. I'd blow this floor up if I hit that.
I mean, that's what's gonna happen no matter what.
You don't know that it's flammable.
No, I don't.
Could
All
be
right.
inflammable.
You
That's
need to
the
go
same
for
thing.
Carl.
What?
And get the waste away from him.
I will go for Carl.
Okay, but stay safe.
Alright, you need to
Kill
roll
them
new
with
mind
this.
control.
Okay. 11.
Okay. I will go for Carl.
All right.
Alright.
And so once he starts running that way, I'm just gonna aim for. I'm trying to make a path for him, pretty much. So I'm trying to help him get to Clara.
Okay.
So I'm gonna throw a fireball at the first person I notice that notices Andor.
Okay. Andor starts sprinting,
Yep.
and people are asking him, "Andor, what are you doing?" And now you're gonna come in too.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. You see, there's 7 people in like this general area here. There was like 4 of them kind of all hanging out on like a desk, like
Okay.
they were like sitting on
Just
it,
sitting.
and maybe playing cards or something. But they all of a sudden are alarmed now, and they say, "Oh, the Sentinel, he's out!" So there's 4 in a cluster, like at your 2 o'clock.
Okay.
There's Carl at your 10 o'clock that was
Andor
just
had told
off
me.
to the side. He's just holding a bucket.
Okay.
And you can see he's like sweating. He's like hair's falling off from him holding this bucket. He's been holding it, and Andor's charging him. And then Andor unfortunately didn't describe that the moment you walk in, there's like people immediately on your left and right.
Okay.
Like the moment you enter in, and one's got like a chain, and the other has like brass knuckles. He's like, "Arr." So what do you do?
All right. Well, I have as much as the 4. Okay, although I see them,
Yep.
I really want to throw the fireball at the cluster.
You want to get a quad shot
Yeah,
off.
I really
Okay.
do. So that's my focus first.
All right.
Because I think they're going to be more of a distraction to
yeah.
him.
Okay.
So, and I told them I was going to pave the way.
All right, you're going to aim for the center of that group?
Yeah.
Okay.
9.
All right. What's the damage for that? Is it equivalent to your power level, I think?
Mang would know. It doesn't really say how that works.
Is this beam? What is this called?
What is
Fire control.
Oh, fire elemental control?
Burst. Ranged.
Let's see.
I don't know how damage works in that way. Is it by your level?
Element control.
Almost always, yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Let's see. You can move an influence element like telekinesis at your power level, and develop various extras, including blast of your elements, specific effects.
Right.
Did you take like blast?
I took an extra.
Alright, so what is your level of element?
6.
Okay, so it'll be 6 fire damage total. Okay. The guy in the middle will take the full damage.
Okay.
The other 3 will take half damage.
Alright.
So they're all wounded and dazed by the fire, but not dead.
Okay.
But you do succeed in stopping them from immediately interrupting Andor's charge.
That's my goal.
And
I'm trying to just tell him to just kind of tackle Carl away from the...
Alright, and yeah, Carl's confused because Andor's his buddy and he's charging him. So Andor tackles him, and they like slam to the floor, and the waste just falls onto both of them, and they're like, and
it's bad news.
yeah, for both of them.
Andor.
Yep. Well, he
he
took care of that guy. For you.
hear the screaming.
They will
In
become
my mind.
superheroes.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
The 2.
Since you blasted those guys and just allowed what would follow from your flanks, you get punched in the ribs and whipped in the face by the brass knuckles and the chain, respectively.
Okay.
Net 3 stamina damage from those.
All right. Well, now I'm gonna try to energy drain them. But that's my.
Sure.
I mean, it doesn't say you can.
No.
So I imagine if I've got the power to, why wouldn't I be able to use 2 hands?
I'm gonna
if
say
they're flanking me like that.
I'm gonna say that the damage is gonna be split between the 2 of them.
Okay. The success.
Yes. Right.
Okay.
And is this against one of their stats?
It's the whole prowess versus will.
Okay, so roll your prowess.
9.
Okay, that's 3 to both of them. So you'll heal for 6.
Yes.
Yep. So they are both not dead though.
Correct.
Okay.
But they are mind controlled. Or I'm able to. I get to roll mind control. Again.
Yep. Okay, let's get that out of the way.
What you got?
Ooh, I rolled good. 11.
Ooh.
That's another. It's the same. It's first will.
Yeah. Okay. So they will both be under your control for a while now. Yep.
The table.
Do you tell them?
The rest.
Oh, okay.
They
So
hear
they're
the
gonna be
whisper
your...
of
Kill.
finish them.
Okay.
We're
So
not
that group's just gonna charge at your allies there.
Yep.
So you've got 3 versus 4 basically.
Yep.
All of them have been scorched by fire. One of them worse than the others.
Worse than the others.
One guy has like an AK, so he'll just stand back.
Okay.
And he just starts. So he does a volley.
All right.
Do you take cover? Do
Yes.
you use one of your guys? as a
Moment I
shield?
hear him like click the safety off.
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine the room.
So
said we came in.
You stepped in. There's a stairwell door right behind you.
Yeah.
And there's like cubicle space like to your left
It's
and
not
right.
gonna be much safety, but I dive behind the cubicle space as
Okay.
best I can.
Okay.
As I send those two
Yeah. Okay.
to the rain of bullets.
All right.
Unfortunately.
Yep. Okay. He shot well.
Okay.
Both of your guys have taken substantial wounds from the
Okay.
bullets. They're both almost dead, pretty much, because they also took your energy drain damage too.
Okay.
But they're still just barely on their feet.
All right.
And even with the dive, 1 bullet grazes you for 1 stamina damage.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, and then It'll take a moment for you to kind of rejoin the fray.
Myself.
But what's your intention then after like the round of firing stops?
Get up and throw another fireball at that spot.
The AK guy or the
Yeah, he's clearly the most dangerous.
Okay.
So
By the time you regain cover, you see that your two guys are being overwhelmed by the three that went into melee.
okay.
Although all three of those guys are pretty banged up now, and your guys are pretty much done at this point from that round. And the AK guy looks like he was kind of like scanning for you, but like he's still like pulling his gun over by the time you're ready to go, so you can give your fire blast.
And him, so unlike when I throw at the table where I'm trying to get the cluster, I'm trying to more be precise.
Oh, I know that. Yep. So this will be the full damage if you hit him.
7.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, it still hits.
Okay.
And 6 is the level.
Yep.
Okay. He's like caught on fire, and he just shoots a few like sporadically. He hits one of his buddies and also one of your guys in this final volley, so they're both done now.
All right.
Which means there's the net effect is there's 2 guys who are still hostile to you from that group of 4.
All right.
One of them has like a computer monitor that he like pulled from the table, like the little office, and he's just gonna throw it at you. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna try to dodge.
Okay, and then the other guy's running towards you.
Okay.
So give me a coordination.
Okay. 5.
Okay.
I'm getting clocked with a
Yeah, it like hits you in the back,
Yeah.
so it doesn't hit you in the face, which would have been bad because if your face like goes through the screen, like
it's very bad.
Yeah, so that's 1 stamina.
Okay.
Then the other guy, has some electric cord. He's gonna try and like garrote you. Yep.
Oh man.
But
Oh man.
So has he gotten to?
he's like coming towards you. So
All right. Yeah. He sees fire just go like this.
you're gonna do the fire blast on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
It's gonna be a long
same
mission.
thing. 8.
Okay. He shoots back, and then
Maybe I agree.
like he shoots his body shoots back, I should say. So he's taken care of. Yeah, you really just have the guy through the monitor, and he's gonna just start jumping like through the different like over the cubicles and try and get away from you.
Chase.
Okay, you're pursuing.
Yeah.
Okay. He is basically he's out the window, so you can either jump out the window or face
he's gonna
you.
like that's literally what he's
Well,
doing.
he's contemplating it. He's like, I mean, he's just like some thug. So.
Alright. Fire hits me. You do a mature jump or the fire
Oh,
hits
you're gonna like charge it up?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to intimidate him?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a strength check. This will basically be you just like flexing your muscles with the thing.
7.
Okay. All right. He's gonna do it. You all of a sudden you see that he's had a grenade this whole time.
I'm throwing that fireball and then running.
Okay.
It's one of these. Like I aim it and then I start going for the stairwell.
All right. So it'll be one more difficult so that you can start moving away quickly.
Perfect. 12.
Okay. You like burn off his arm before like the one that was coming over to pull the.
Oh.
And so it's just like, and then he falls and dies. So
All right.
you got him.
And I go, this is more difficult than I thought. And I'll call them, which was pending how they're doing. We will see. There's more of them than me.
Yeah, we'll cut back. You guys are on basement 1. It's like the parking garage underneath the building.
I've got my Uzis out.
Yep. You see the gang is like parked all of their cars down here. There's just tons of like crappy hot rods and sports cars that have seen better days. There's a few like vans, a few pickup trucks, and there's actually, you don't see too many gang members down here. There's like 2 guys who are like standing against like a wall talking to each other.
Alright, I will stretch across the parking garage.
Okay.
And just get close and fill them with
Okay, so these arms just.
Yeah.
Okay, you going Uzis here?
Yep.
Okay.
Not messing around.
Give me a prowess.
That is a 7.
Okay. Well, your arms brought it to almost point blank range before they even noticed. And with just enough full auto, they die instantly.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. No diddling necessary.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, that guy in the sewers, you feel like he might have had some powers himself, but he was.
Not
Yeah.
anymore. Okay. Well, I mean, I can take all these cars and sell them on my business. So let's not do anything to them.
In fact, you tell him your job is to get all these cars.
That would be a zip and
No,
zap.
yeah,
You could have zip and zap. Sorry, zip
Start
out of here.
moving them out of here. Take them.
Such an honor to be on the
You have a.
on the road over you, a fucking Racketeer. Such an honor to work with you.
Yeah,
Take these
it
cars.
is an honor.
They have to go. They have to go 2 at a time, and take one back. It's a
Unbelievable.
good thing there's 2 of them.
That's
Did you hear the joke, right, when they played Philly?
No,
Except
I have
Ilya
people that
Silva
can
and
come
his
in when
Bucks
it's safe.
play the Sixers because he played for the 76ers.
Yeah, unless you
Ursan
don't
stepped
wanna
in for Giannis
jeopardize
today and is
their
leading.
lives. by
They're up
having
90 to
people
76.
going with us.
Ilya
No,
Silva
fine,
is
we're
8
going
of 12
Okay.
and 3 of 6.
Let's keep moving up.
What
Okay.
happened?
Sorry,
what happened?
So it's new coach, man. So Zip and Zap are car duty.
No, they're coming.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna head up to floor 1.
Oh
Okay.
God.
You are in the lobby.
Is there a reception?
There's a grand assembly of Skull Cross gang members here. There's probably about like 50 of them, and
Oh my god.
I can't
they're all like admiring like this crude statue of General Black that has been made, who is the rumored leader of the Skull Cross gang. This used to be like a business office, and that's just been like moved to the side wherever the corporate logo was, and they see that they all kind of just turn around in unison at you guys.
Oh my goodness.
And they just have they're all kind of armed with an assortment of small arms and melee weapons. I won't go into full detail what all 50 of them are, but it's a mob of guys.
I will just spray until they.
I was gonna
click.
say,
Scream.
I thought what you were
Drop
gonna do
them and
was
use
Switch to
pistols.
handguns?
slide Dr. Force in and then close the door.
That's if I really.
Why would they just kill an ass?
Yeah, we just met him.
There's no reason. There's no hate been brewing.
No, I know.
All I've done is my job.
I'm gonna enact a force field on everyone, and then I'm gonna tell Zip and Zap to shoot.
Okay, so on your party, a force field.
Yep.
To protect. So the mantis arms go up to shield. Okay. The return fire. So it can be a 2-way street. Well, it doesn't even have to be a 2-way street because his arms can
It's
go.
a one-way street.
His arms could leave the force field to start shooting.
If that's necessary.
I don't know. I didn't think it was.
Is it necessary?
I mean, I assume you can.
Well, I just think about the properties of a force field. If it keeps, think about a force field.
Well, what if it's on like their body only, and the gun sticks out of it, like the barrel of the gun, like
There you go.
pops through?
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, and what's your force field level?
5.
5. Okay.
Dr. Force can reinforce.
Oh yeah, he could make it a group test by focusing on
Oh, yeah.
that.
Are you
Because
gonna
then
help,
that
or are you
could-
gonna be a bitch?
I mean, I can assist with the force field. I assume normally it just says personal barrier, so I don't.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
have
true.
an
extra.
extra.
So I assume like
You do
in
have an
some way
extra?
to make a group.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I can certainly force myself, but
Force yourself.
force myself.
Otherwise, I don't know how much action is required to the force field. Like, could I put force field and attack?
Let's see.
It says
It's tricky.
don't really say that you have to do it
You
as
can
an
break
action.
concentration pretty easily. You know.
It just
in a
says
big fight.
it just says as long as you concentrate.
I'm a master of mental resistance.
Well, that doesn't
It's
necessarily
different than
mean-
focusing.
Yeah.
And also
I'm gonna say this first round is gonna require this first page requires you to like activate it.
Okay.
I would like to make an illusion.
So you're gonna do an illusion. Okay.
Yes.
Tell me about the illusion you wish to create.
I'm gonna. Okay, so it says here like.
Yep.
Wait a second. They can even suffer damage, imaginary damage from illusory attacks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to make like it seem like there's a bunch of, or I'm gonna make like a bunch of illusionary like Skullcross gang members amongst the existing ones.
Okay, so you're gonna bolster their ranks
and have them start punching.
Oh, so they have
illusionarily punching.
What their neighbors all of a sudden are punching them for out of frenzy or something. Like
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
So why would you just give them like shotgun? It's an illusion.
Sure, or guns. I don't care. Or knives. Let's go with knives. They're close by. We'll still pretend they have knives.
Okay.
And so basically, targets treat illusions as real unless they have some reason to disbelieve them, in which case they roll an awareness versus illusion test.
Okay.
I mean, they probably do have a reason.
Yeah, I mean, if it were just more members just hanging out with them, they would have no reason to disbelieve
But
it.
since they're attacking
But then it's their brethren betraying them. They would have a reason, so they will have. Okay. I'm just going to do a global awareness roll for all of them because it's too much with the mob to have separate
awareness.
Okay, their awareness is 3. They rolled a 1. So what's your power of illusion?
6.
Okay, so they were 2 under. So that was the equivalent of you being 2 over.
Do I roll my illusion power when this happens?
Versus illusion test. Yes.
Yeah,
so you do get your roll.
That'd just be a 9 total then.
Okay, so it's so they will construe this in their minds as real that some of their buddies wish to gain favor with these new heroes by stabbing their friends. So you say they take damage from it if they believe it.
Yes, pretty much. They're
Suffering so they do suffer imaginary damage. So like it's mentally debilitating to them.
Yeah, so it's like it's damage.
Right, but it's not stamina damage technically, but it will affect how they like operate and such. Like they'll treat themselves of having like a stab wound.
Like if they take some amount of damage from this and then take other damage, will it total in them like becoming unconscious?
I would say so. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
That's pretty much what it says on the illusion page there.
I'm good with that.
Okay. Mang, are you just firing into the mass and just kind of like...
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty effective.
Even if like the sentinel is in there, just...
Well, yeah. You don't see him, fortunately.
Okay.
I'll
have a good conscience then.
And even if your arms take grazing damage from...
Got 9 damage.
Right. I'm trying to think of any sources of damage. Even if I treat it as like a... That's the thing. If they all collectively, they might be able to get above 9, but...
That would be impressive.
Yeah.
For them to focus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because 2 of them hit me for 1. So I mean, I don't know how many you said the numbers.
There's
were
about 50.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So he might take some.
But they have to hit too.
That's true.
Yeah, and they have to hit.
Yeah.
Like so, it's not.
Most of them probably can't even see it.
Yeah.
Right. I'm saying it's.
Well, it's just because Mang's arms are really the only thing in danger of taking damage right now. With the
I thought I
force
was
field.
just sticking out my pistols from his force field, or my Uzis.
Okay, so you're not getting too close with your arms.
No, the bullets can travel.
Okay, you're not gonna like have them in their midst, like
not yet,
like
not
coiling
till I run
around their necks and stuff.
No,
like,
once I run out of ammo, then I'll just start slapping all around.
Okay.
So it's more the force field holding up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I trust the Mantis.
Okay.
He hasn't let me down.
He's
All right.
never died yet.
So we've got the force field, Zip and Zap are pulling. You're telling them to shoot. Okay, so they're also going. He's unloading his Uzis, and you've created the stabbing men amongst them.
Stabbing man.
All right, good. Did I get your prowess roll yet?
No.
Okay, let's do that.
Let us do it. It is a 9.
All right, nice. I'm going to give you a double use for this Uzi here because you're firing until clips are gone. All right. So in that page, you've emptied your clips. There's like probably at least 24 Skullcross gang members on the floor.
That's a good start.
From a combination of smaller. Oh, I'll get the prowess rolls from Zip and Zap too. More gunfire in there.
5 and 7.
Okay. And okay, so that's for him. All right, your barrier does take a significant amount of damage from all the return fire and like axes being thrown, bricks, bullets, all manner of things that they had, and that can. So that's a level 5 force field.
Yeah.
Okay.
It used to be
8.
It used to be incredible.
Sacrificed it. Okay. At the end of the round, your shield is broken, so you would to create it again would require a new action next round. And from that, let me assign damage here. You and Phil both take 1 stamina damage. Zip and just Zip has taken 2. Zap was luckier, and you've absorbed everything with damage resistance that you got.
Zip took 2.
Yep. I think he should have about. She should have about 6 stamina, because it's strength plus willpower for their total HP.
Okay.
So that's So keep track of their life pools there.
I only have 7.
All right. Wow. Yep. Be careful.
How does this happen? Okay.
The numbers shrank when I moved to the right column.
Okay. And so that was basically just from incidental return range fire, and now there's still about half of them left, and they're charging at you guys defiantly. So new round, you guys can decide what you want to do.
I'm gonna run in with my husks flailing.
Oh, and start hacking.
You might catch a bullet.
Okay.
Dropping the Uzis and going for the pistols.
I'm gonna shoot force blasts.
So you're just gonna do a big force push to like the closest crowd there.
Sure, yeah, just blast them.
Okay. So we got your power strike or whatever,
Striking.
Just a burst slash.
Okay.
Burst.
Alright.
Slice
Very
and dice
anime.
them.
Just a simple
Right.
burst slash.
So you guys can all do your power rolls then.
Okay.
9.
Ooh.
For your prowess, okay?
Ooh. 12.
Okay.
Blast's range is coordination, so that's 9.
Okay.
And then 5 damage it gets applied, I guess.
Okay, 5 is what the
My
force.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
okay.
power of my power.
Alright. Using your pistols, May? Oh, yep.
Go away.
Okay. And you're gonna discharge those until those clips are done.
Yeah.
So okay,
Oh,
I'll apply it as a double use then. You still have like 12 left for your pistols, so
Good.
yep.
We got a lot more
Yeah.
floors to go.
Oh yeah. Okay. Alright, no force field was applied here. But by the end of this round the mob has been reduced to like 7. So you kill at least you guys kill about 20 between all of you.
Goodness.
Mantis in particular took like a whole group of 7 and just cut them all in half with like a single with his swipes. So very impressive.
Boy.
Yep. Mantis, because his melee attack was so successful, he didn't take any retaliatory melee damage. That just leaves incidental range damage. Yeah. I'll be generous here. Zap takes his share for the range damage here, so he takes 2. Phil, you take 1 more stamina damage, and again, there isn't a effective force concentration enough for the doctor to take any damage.
There's
so
not enough in
No,
this world
they're not-
to
yep.
make him take damage.
all right. So
All stretching.
you've got a group of about 7 who are. Looks like they're going to try and flee behind the reception desk at this point.
Not gonna happen. I'll take that shoddy and I'll just stretch my torso.
Wow. Jeez.
Fish in a barrel.
Okay. Are you guys also pursuing? Or are you confident that Cal's gonna?
I mean, his feet are right here, so I'm just gonna stay.
Yeah.
All right.
Stand next
So
to
you'll
his
just
feet.
watch him operate here.
There he goes.
Hear their screams.
All right. Cal, we'll get a prowess. You get a bonus that I'll apply because they're just running away here. You're able to just stretch them.
8.
Okay. You're able to down 5 of them before the other 2 are able to jump around just from you moving in a page, shooting them. So 2 have taken cover, and yeah, they're just hiding behind there. But in another round, I'm sure you can just.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
stretch over
All
there.
right, I'll just deduct another shotgun for you.
Okay.
Okay. They've been massacred.
Is there anybody left?
Oh yeah, there's like a few that are like groaning and like. This music, man. Wow. Why is it so like
It's pretty on point.
somber? All right.
This is what the slow-mo of this is
Batman
happening.
Begins soundtrack.
Nice.
Good.
Calendar begins.
It's like he Endar where he begins. Yeah.
Paint this lobby red.
Yeah. Oh, it's red. I mean, there's like 50 dead gang members here,
Jeez.
and
All they wanted was a better life.
the former
I gave him one.
the former like big like digital corporate logo screen right above the reception desk apparently doubles as a monitor, and it changes to General Black, who is apparently can see through this monitor as well.
Oh my goodness.
And he's assessing his slaughtered gang, and he says, "Ah, the Racketeers have come. Oh, I did not expect you to bring firearms." He just shoots
No villain monologue or
Nope.
exposition.
All right. And then you wanted to call him right from there. All right.
Enough talk.
Right after you do that, the phone starts ringing again.
Shoot the phone.
Hello?
Is that you, Cal?
Who's this?
Is that you? Or is it
Sentinel.
General
Oh
Black?
yeah. Yep.
I'm down another floor. How are you guys faring?
We just cleared the lobby.
You and Manta still okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
All right.
Have you... Do you even know who's behind all this?
There was some guy
Metro
talking.
Menace. Metro Menace.
That sounds familiar. You meant
Yeah.
Hagar mentioned the Metro Man.
Yeah. So he knows we're here.
He might still be here.
Did he introduce himself as General Black?
No, I'm using that as
General
a frame
Black's
of
is-
reference
yeah.
for Final Fight
It's-
3.
It's
Because that's why I'm basing his appearance
It's
off
Metro Menace.
Well, we're just gonna go floor by floor.
And you guys are where you're at the first
We're
floor?
in the lobby. Heading up.
Well, I'm at 22.
Yep, and they're at 1.
All
I
right.
expect to see you at floor 11.
Okay. All right.
Well, he's actually a pretty obscure image, even if you Google General Black Final Fight 3.
That's because there's probably like no artwork of him really.
You get like
I follow stuff. I don't know if this is him.
I'm seeing stuff like Black
I
Panther.
don't think. Is he ever referred to as
This
General?
is ridiculous. I wonder if this is just like
I think we made
General
that up.
General
Oh,
Black
yeah.
Man.
I
That
think
is
it's
because
just black.
It is
Just
just
anime, man.
all right. Here,
Black
Thomas.
Oh my god, you see what I'm seeing?
You see what it looks like?
Oh, okay, that makes
Yeah,
more sense
okay.
than like this like really racist cartoon.
No, that's what he looks like,
Yeah.
Phil, right
We
there.
made up the general part.
Yeah, well, because
Because it
he's
just
wearing
sounds good.
he's wearing a
Oh, for
Beretta,
Jake-
you
yeah,
know,
Jake
like
So what's his
actual name?
black,
It's
just
just
black.
black.
Yeah.
But let's be real, he's a general.
Yeah.
Tom's got all this like blackface anime coming out, like
What is that from?
some anime.
When you face him in the game, he uses like a riding crop against you.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my god,
Like,
there's
whereas-
something like just pulsating.
well, that's he's in fighting stance. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Dragon Ball Z? Is that from Dragon Ball Z?
It may be from Dragon Ball.
Probably Dragon Ball.
Oh, is that different?
Yeah, it's quite different.
Yeah, it's a little.
Unrelated? Totally unrelated?
No,
No,
they're-
very
Oh.
related.
No,
it's
it's-
like
Dragon Ball's when Goku's a kid. Will see when he's older, and it's more about fighting than silly shenanigans.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I guess what year this
does
is
look
from.
super-
This is crazy.
That's silly shenanigans.
Yeah, that's like.
Dude,
Red
they're
Remark.
running away with it.
Your thing is, it just changed. You're behind. You were behind.
Oh,
dude.
okay. It
said like even more.
Yeah.
They're running away with it.
Nice.
Real-time weapons.
And I didn't even see that score yet. I was another 2 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. So Mert, you're gonna go down to floor 21.
Yeah.
Where you're going down.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. On this floor, you're just gonna go right through.
I just kind of opened the door
Okay.
and just kind of.
There's this floor has been cleared out. Like all the cubicles have been cleared away.
Okay.
There's one desk in the middle, where there's like a bunch of wires running through the room, and there's just a guy at a computer, and he's like looking at all these like surveillance monitors, and he sees you and he goes,
What are you doing? Do I see any of like them?
yeah, he has a lobby feed video, and they just finished like blast. Oh no, you talked to them already, so they're
Yeah.
like strutting up to like the second floor. So
Alright. Doesn't look like it's going too good for your boss.
he defiantly presses like a button on his keyboard,
Okay.
and
Self-destruct.
yeah, no, like a little sentry gun like pops out from the ceiling and aims at you,
All right.
and he grins.
I fireball. I throw a fireball at the sentry gun.
Okay, you go.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, roll your.
11.
Okay, I mean that's a powerful roll. It is resistant to the fire damage though. So it's blazing, but you see it start spinning and firing at you.
And it's again the throw, and then realizing it's pointed right at me, and I can hear the once I hear the whirring, I will
All right.
kind of roll away.
Yep. Very little cover in this room, as I described. though.
Yeah,
There's no like
all the
furnish-
cubicles.
Yep.
Again.
So I'll take a coordination, but it's
Okay.
likely you're gonna get hit by
Something.
a few bullets. Yep.
Yeah, I only got a 6.
Okay. This hurts. You take 3 stamina damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How beat up does it look the sentry is from my hit?
I mean, it's been scorched.
Okay.
And you do see like some sparks, so maybe you burnt some of like the wiring like in the ceiling above it.
That's where
so
I'm aiming next.
you're gonna
Yep.
again. All right.
Not so good. 7.
Okay.
But I'm aiming. I'm not aiming
Yeah.
for the actual.
Okay. It actually like drops down partially, so
Okay.
like you've compromised the ceiling and it's spinning more slowly.
Okay.
Like, but it can still
Less
fire.
bullets.
It's still gonna fire at you.
Okay. I'll keep
Running
trying
gun?
to. Yeah.
Okay. New coordination then.
5.
Okay. That's another 3 stam.
Alright.
Dead. Mert.
No, I don't think he's dead. Not
Sentinel.
yet.
Not that, no. Well, I believe I can take this, so I'm gonna aim for the arm that's.
Fire
Yep.
again. All right.
Okay, that's an 11.
Okay. It falls from the ceiling and then explodes in a little fire on the ground.
Alright, and where's the guy?
He was still at his computer.
I walk up to him and put a hand on his shoulder.
Oh my god.
Alright.
11.
He was like this really wiry little guy. So we'll just say you deal 4 to him. He
Okay.
like gets mummified from that and he's dead. And you
And
say
I-
you'll heal for 4.
I heal for 4.
Oh my god.
Alright, so there you go. Floor 21's been
There you go.
Good job.
Oh
Took
my
down one guy.
Yep.
I might
well,
just-
he was like the technomancer. He was,
Yeah.
yeah.
I might just call you on every floor now and just be like, go there.
I'm
Go
gonna
there,
probably
go there.
ignore it.
Alright, you guys,
What do I see on floor 2 on the security camera?
we want to look to get a preview for them.
Yep.
Okay, you take a look, and it's
I
a little
imagine
unintuitive at first.
The lobby was probably where the most were
Yeah.
because.
There's no feed active at 2, but you can like scroll through them.
Sure.
All right.
I'll try to do that.
All right. You get to 2, and you see like 5 guys just hanging out. Like it's like a cubicle space area.
I text Callan.
You give them
We
a.
got 5 targets on floor 2.
How do you know? Are you in it? Never mind.
I probably don't look at my phone.
That's fine. I imagine he gets the text after he finishes the 5.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you guys open the door to floor 2.
Yeah, kick that shit in.
Okay. You see, there was a small congregation of Skullcross gang members. again, think like Matrix, where it's just, you know, a nice little layer of cubicle office space in all directions. And they're all congregated in the middle. And they weren't expecting you guys, so... Zip and Zap gonna fire? Too? You gonna force blast?
I'm just gonna force some field.
And Thomas... Oh, you're a force field, okay.
Yeah.
Is Mantis also gonna use
I
defense?
was gonna force field too, because I gotta protect Zip and Zap.
Okay. Well, the sum total of all those effects, I'll just say we'll clear this floor, no problem. You don't... there would have been some retaliatory stamina damage, maybe from some lucky shots, depending on how their prowess rolls went. But with the double force fields, you guys are covered. So,
power.
right. What gun were you using there, May?
Shoddy.
All right.
Shoddy, snotty.
Okay, floor 2 is clear.
Bodies with the black shoddy.
Oh my god.
Whatever this is, Thomas, you have to watch it.
All right.
It's a dog.
You and
After
Nick must
that-
have a bond such as this. His dog's trapped somewhere and he has to save him. Right?
Well, I need to see what's on the
Brace yourself for a 6-part documentary series that will make you laugh, cry, and hug the nearest dog.
Jesus.
What's it
What kind of
called?
world do we live in?
Balto.
Oh, okay. Dude, when's the last time you watched Balto?
Probably when I was like 7.
So it's
running with like
I
six
remember
dogs.
liking it a
Look,
lot.
Balto-
6 different stories.
You know what's
each
funny?
one
It was
is
a box
different
office
story
bomb.
across the
Like,
world.
Yeah, I
It
believe
made
that.
like
But it
10
got a sequel.
Yeah, no, because the video release was
yeah.
incredibly popular.
Of course.
Because
Everybody saw Balto.
I saw Balto.
Didn't it have like polar bears or...
Yes, the
They-
first one.
What the hell is
Yeah.
Balto?
The first
Well, I don't know. I never
I'm
whoever
not
saw
talking
the
about
second
those
one.
sequels to Balto.
Yeah, they were like him and the Goose's like buddies.
The gooses.
Yeah, you know who the Goose was, right? The guy who just died, the English guy, the great guy,
this
the great
movie
guy.
at all.
Who framed Roger
The
Rabbit.
great guy?
Great.
Oh,
The great
the
guy.
great guy.
Who framed Roger Rabbit?
The
Bob
fucking
Hoskins?
Yeah, he played the voice of the Goose.
Super Mario.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I see
Super
that.
Mario, yes. That's where we all know.
Mario.
Phil Collins was in there.
Yeah.
You talking about Dennis Hopper?
Well, Phil Collins did the voice of the polar bears.
Yeah.
Muck and Luck.
And then Kevin Bacon was Balto. Kevin Bacon was Balto.
Yeah.
I have to rewatch
Yeah,
Balto.
I might have to watch Balto.
I can't watch that movie. I
Because
cry.
it breaks your heart.
It
Yeah.
breaks my heart.
Yeah.
That's why I can't watch Armageddon. Okay.
Okay. All right. After you guys clear out the second floor, this building has a PA system.
Okay.
All right, and it's the Metro Menace's voice. He says, "All right, let me save you guys some trouble. Come up to floor 29. We'll settle this men to men."
Sounds good.
20.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way for you guys to respond. It's like
No,
the sub,
I figured
but
not.
so you guys all hear that. You've been invited to floor 29 by the Metro Menace.
How many floors
After
of people can be?
Each and every one of his men are dead.
Oh,
We'll have to leave.
Have I seen any elevators anywhere?
Make sure he's the last.
every
Have you
single
seen
floor of
elevators? Oh
people
yeah, there's
must
elevators.
I call them
rest of
and
them might
tell them
just
just
leave
come
if
up to the
the boss is
elevator.
dead, but
Yeah, we gotta make sure
we
it
gotta
doesn't
cut them
happen.
off before they get a chance.
Your phone's ringing, Cal.
Alright. Hello?
Yeah, Sentinel.
Oh my god.
You got that message,
I'm
right?
gonna give you Mantis's number.
I don't remember it. Why don't you just take the elevator up if he's taunting us?
No, that's what he wants you to do.
So what do you want to
We're gonna go floor by
We're
floor.
gonna run through all of his men.
Pump shells into every single one of them. I'm gonna meet you on
Why
floor
don't
11.
we just kill him and then blow this thing up?
Well,
It's not allowed.
we won't need to blow it up.
We're not allowed to
If
blow
every
it up.
man is dead inside.
We're not allowed to blow it up.
We're just gonna need a hell of a
I'll
cleanup
meet you on
crew.
floor 11.
Alright. So I'll stay here for a little bit and look at the rest of these floors.
Hang on floor 21.
Yeah, and look at the rest of the floors. Like I'm gonna go look
What's
through
on
the
11?
from and
That
see
was
how
the
much
convergence
activity
point.
I see.
All right. As you're about to do that, another message comes in through the PA. All men, shoot out the cameras. Surveillance center has been compromised. And then you see them all just... Although the floors that are not compromised are the ones that you've cleared already,
Right.
and the lobby camera. So, yeah.
Gotta be the
Lobby,
big
second
cloud.
floor,
Yeah.
23rd, 22nd.
Just have to do it in public to really spread it.
I don't know why that hasn't been a thing. Why is that not a thing?
What?
Probably
Clapping
because
your
of
arms?
volume.
That's so good. Like just
In like a big auditorium, it's not as.
You're not gonna
not
suck
as
a
good
turn.
as
You
this.
can
right,
really get
it's not
a cup, you
quite
know?
as good.
But in a small, this is the preferred. It's gentlemanly.
You know what's great about this is, and someone is actually watching this. There's got to be one viewer who's listening and hearing
I hope
all
the
of
ambulance.
this.
I hope the
Well,
ambulance.
they
That's a
watch it.
legitimate,
They watch
like,
it for
clap.
that stuff just
Yeah,
as much
yeah,
as
yeah.
all the
That's
RPG.
true.
You
I
know,
hope
and
they
everything.
start the trend.
It's a good clap. It's a good polite clap.
It's polite.
It's
It's
futuristic.
very formal.
Futurist. This is what they do in the future.
Yeah, exactly. It's the formal clap.
It's like you're crossing your arms, like, what is this bullshit? And it's like,
Oh,
not bad.
Okay. All right,
Okay.
we're moving up.
Okay. Going to floor 3.
Yep.
Okay. On this floor, you see one man dressed in an elaborate tuxedo. He just goes, "Wait."
Every possible.
He's dead.
Elements
Yeah,
of
actually, he's gone. All right.
There's no way that guy was trustworthy.
What if you have a special offer?
Unless I recognized him, that would be the only way.
It wasn't like Sean Connery or
Right.
something like
Yeah.
that.
So.
Was that a shotgun blast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
He was like the game master. He could like teleport you to different like universes. Like, do you take door number 1 or door number 1? He just, I'll take door number dead. And you shoot him with your
Zero
shotgun.
to the end.
Alright, floor 3 has been cleared. You don't see anything else here.
I'm gonna look for like a wallet or something on this man.
A wallet?
Yeah. Wallet.
Yeah, I guess my ID on this guy.
Alright, you find a wallet.
Good. I pocket it.
Okay, you pocket. You can add tuxedo wallet to your inventory.
Yeah.
Right.
What was a man in a tuxedo doing in this doghouse?
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
Maybe he was like a spy or something, like undercover, and you just blew
His
him
mission
away,
was to
probably.
infiltrate the Skullcross game.
I mean, he's in a tuxedo. He's not in.
I mean,
Tuxedo wallet sounds like a D-list like hero or villain or something. You must fight Tuxedo wallet.
mask,
Or like-
tuxedo
or
wallet.
like a new like wedding rental service
Tuxedo
where you
wallet.
get
Yeah.
cheap goods. Yeah, all right.
Balto has live action scenes.
It does.
The start of it and the end
Yeah,
of it is
start
an
of it.
old lady and her
It's like
granddaughter.
Titanic, yeah.
Yeah. Detailed. The grandmother's telling the story to her granddaughter.
Okay.
I've watched this movie.
A lot, apparently.
No.
But you haven't seen Balto 3 Wings of Change.
No, I haven't. Who would?
Wings.
You're gonna do a triple watch on Halloween for all 3 Balto
That would
movies.
be absurd.
Live commentary on Twitch. Yeah.
Remember the old Mangs? What was
He
the
watched
Halloween?
Ice Spiders and he got banned.
I think at least Balto 1 is on like Netflix at least. I don't know about the rest of them.
All right,
They go to floor 4.
floor 4.
Floor 4.
Okay.
4.
Floor 4 is empty, but you see this building has 2 stairwells, north and south.
Okay.
You guys have been using the north stairwell the whole time.
Alright.
You see, as you reach the 4th floor, like the door to, or the opposite stairwell door, you can see all the way across the layout here, it like just closed, so maybe they moved up.
I will stretch and shoulder charge through it.
So you send, like, you stretch your
I'm
shoulder.
stretching my upper
Torso.
half. Yeah.
His upper half, and he's gonna bust through it like that.
Alright, so cut across, burst through the door, and then just try to blast whoever's running up
that's
there.
the plan.
Okay.
Tuxedo wallet. Number
2. Nope.
That's a trend.
Have you
then.
turned into a fucking snake? Is that what you are now? You're just your torso.
I mean, 70 miles per hour when I'm stretching.
You're just
It's
a
a
snake.
lot faster than running.
You're just a snake with a
Yeah.
shotgun for a head.
Wow. You just keep getting longer and longer. Like your feet.
My
are
feet are still in the
still
sewers.
entrance. Yeah.
It could do that.
Okay.
You're just like
9 damage.
crawling up the stairs. Just, like, 70
There's
miles an hour.
as you burst through, you see there's like several thugs who are like running up the stairs, but they turn around in curiosity.
Idiots.
All right, give me a prowess. These are moving targets up the stairs, so there's a possibility of failure.
8.
Okay. Using the shotgun?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Widespread.
You miss a few times, but if you use a second use of shotgun, that'll be enough to take them out. Alright.
Whatever's necessary.
Okay. They're dead.
Got him!
Is this from Goldeneye?
This is from Batman Begins.
Oh, more Batman.
More Batman.
How are your tranquilizers doing?
I've only used some once. On that first dude, I stuck some in him. Didn't do anything.
And I turned her to dust.
Okay. His age.
Next floor.
Okay. Floor 5
out of 29.
Yeah. Okay. This floor, its layout's a bit different. It has like little side office rooms, so there's like doors and stuff for you to do a full clear. And there's nobody in the central area right now.
Okay. Are the doors open or
no?
closed?
They're closed.
We should split
Alright.
up.
I'll send one pistol hand and one eyeball to check each door.
Okay.
Are these knobs or like the lever?
How are you gonna open it with a pistol?
assuming
in
I
it?
might need
Stretch your-
zip and zap or something to open.
Can you
Just
wrap
stretch
your
your
eyeball
arm,
around
wrap
it?
it with your arm.
Yeah, I could.
Just wrap it with
I
your
could
arm.
wrap my
It'd probably
eyeball
hurt, 'cause
I
I
got
guess-
9 damage resist.
Does that
Yeah.
does that apply to every single
Wait, why
like
do you have
centimeter of
that?
your body?
That
Like
was an extra I took.
For what?
for
Stretching.
while he's stretching, he's just damage resistant.
Well, no, it's always active.
Yeah, that's pretty
Because I have a
fun.
stretchy body.
It's like having an extra. That's just like having force field level 9
You're-
automatically.
yeah, wow.
It's insane.
And you don't even have to concentrate.
Well, force field works on other stuff, like it protected us from the EMP
Well,
or
he's got
whatever.
an extra
only
like
because
that.
of the extra.
Normally, for me, I just have to do it myself.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh,
It can protect other
Right.
things than just damage, but...
yeah,
Oh,
you have this
sure.
little rubbery eyeball.
Okay.
You just whip it
It's
around
like
the
you-
doorknob.
So can I open the doors with
He
these
should just be
appendages
killing
in
people
some
by
way?
slapping them with his eyeballs
Okay.
to death. Like it's like a whip.
Eyeball wrapped around the door.
Yeah.
Does your eyeball make people young?
Yeah.
Just.
Send my eyeball down the throat.
You should just be
Until
eyeball
they're
stretch,
babies.
man. That's all you should be. Just.
Well, I gotta shoot my guns.
Are you doing both rooms at the same time?
God.
Alright.
How confusing is that gonna be?
Do you guys want to get in position, or are you
Maximum
just gonna stand
efficiency.
by and let him
You know, I'll just let him do his.
operate? Okay.
Probably pretty horrific.
Yeah, I don't know if
My face is like split.
Oh, yeah, it's like Total Recall.
Total Recall. That'd be a great nickname.
Oh God.
you got fucking.
Did you watch that recently, Thomas? Where you're watching him on Mars, where he's like,
That's the scene I was thinking of. I knew the eyes popping out, but
yeah.
I didn't see
There's
it.
also a scene where
Pulls off like
the
woman's
face splits open, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's really bad
Who's
CGI, like early CGI.
It's Arnold when he's like in a disguise.
He's wearing
He's
like
got,
an old
a
like
woman
fat lady
disguise.
suit, yeah.
Oh.
And he takes the head off and
Yeah.
throws it.
Yeah.
Well,
It explodes.
Okay.
because it glitches on him. It keeps doing like a
2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
It's very RPG. Yeah. Alright, so you can do both rooms at the same time. Alright. First room. So there's one eye and pistol for each room.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. The first room, there's like a mini boss who is just waiting in here.
Okay.
He's like in a hazmat suit and he's got like a flamethrower, so you can see like the little like blue flame was like ready. He was just waiting in here, and he just.
Okay.
Okay, so there's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
There's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
And then the other room, there were just like some guys like this was like an ambush floor apparently, so they had like machetes and pistols and they're like.
Okay. I mean, with both, I'll just be pulling the trigger.
You'll discharge both guns.
Yeah,
All
well,
right.
sort of protecting my eyeballs.
How do you like concentrate on one or the other? Like
I'm trained.
Yeah, this is
learn
not
how to do it.
supernatural. Any of this.
oh,
None of this is supernatural.
Anyone
anyone could do this with training.
Liam Neeson just took him into the mountains and just said, stretch your eyeballs. Haven't you seen Batman Begins? We've been listening to the music. Oh my god.
Stretch your body like a snake, 70 miles an hour.
Definitely. If this were a movie, all it needs is just the human body is actually 80% more flexible than people realize.
Yeah.
And be like, you're made of water, so stretch the water in your body.
Yeah.
Highly trained.
Yep.
Does that answer your question?
I'll take double prowess rolls. First for the flamethrower guy, and then for the other
Okay,
dude.
that's a 10 and a 7.
Okay. And then, I mean, there's only so much you can protect your eye because you still need to see what you're shooting in order to get the prowess roll. So
Yeah.
I imagine maybe it like retreats a little bit.
We're sort of behind.
Are you out of here, Mert?
Yep, that's my
Okay.
my call.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll listen to the rest. We'll see how this
Okay.
Mhm.
Yep.
goes.
I'll give you credit of clearing a few more floors because I'm capable that if you did take a lot of damage, you just hold up and do some touching for a bit. So okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. See you later, man. Yep. Okay.
He doesn't actually have to go. He just all this Balto talk really
He's
got
like-
to him.
he's
He's
like,
like,
I'm gonna
kind of
go home,
see Balto.
put a hand in that lasagna
Yeah.
bowl, and just start watching Balto.
Balto 2 Wolf
All three,
Quest.
all the wolf quests. Geralt of Rivia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Flamethrower will blaze back, and they will attempt to hack at the eye and the extended arm. With both pistols expended, you're going to have 2 thugs left, and the flamethrower hero is going to be... I'll say you've inflicted 7 stamina damage to him, so he's almost done.
He's a hero.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's
the real
he's a
hero.
named character.
He's the real hero.
I'm just clearing up these floors.
And from the flamethrower and all of the guns and hacks, there is a net. You will actually take some net damage here.
Okay.
You take 2 stamina damage.
I can live with that.
All right.
Okay.
But yeah, the flamethrower guy, he's bleeding from his suit from a lot of the small arms fire, and you have killed many of the other thugs. So
Does the flamethrower guy have any skin showing?
yes.
Okay. Then with both hands and eyeballs, I'm just gonna wrap everybody up. Start slapping them around.
All right. So just a
Just
general
flailing.
slapping.
Just flailing.
Okay,
You like
yeah,
touching
'cause-
them or what?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm touching.
Oh,
Yeah,
just
because
for
I don't
touching.
think you'd be able to reload your pistols.
No, I'm
with the
dropping
one arm.
those.
Okay, so just okay, and that's just stretch 9.
Yes.
So you can give me double stretch rolls.
That is a 12
Okay,
and a 10.
all right. The thugs have become children. Yep.
You're a supervillain.
Actually, yeah.
Hero.
One of them actually is a small child. The rest are all just dust. And the flamethrower guy has turned into a youthful adult, so he was like an older guy. Okay. He blazes you a bit more.
Okay.
So you're going to take 1 more stamina damage from that sustained fire while
Okay.
he's doing that. But then he turns into nothing. The other guys turn into nothing.
Well, the baby I'm not so sure about.
Okay.
He could be reformed.
Oh yeah, the one thug.
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
One thug.
So you could leave with a baby.
Do Zip and Zap want to adopt?
You could have a third sidekick. Baby soldier.
Zip him up and put him in a car.
My God.
Welcome to the team.
Save this for
Dr.
later.
Force.
Okay. Alright. The moment, as the situation's devolving with you clearing out the ambush room, you hear over the PA again, alright. All personnel to floor 29. All personnel.
We gotta go fast. We gotta catch up to him.
Oh, your hands just in the stairwell.
Your eyes and that gun are zipping 70 miles an hour
I'll
after
take
him.
my 2 Uzis and my eyeballs, and we'll go real fast.
Although I actually just thought of something. You'd have to reload
Are you gonna
it,
jump
actually.
on his eyeball and ride
We
it?
don't know how many are left, but yeah.
I mean, you guys should.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just
Come
take
with.
the elevator. I'll just go to 29.
Okay.
Just elevator.
Are you? So you're standing here, but you're stretching up to 29, or are you?
I'm going up room to room, trying to catch people in the stairwells.
Ooh, we should go in the elevator, block it off so they're forced to use the stairs.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, we should just
Let's
hit the
do
button.
that.
Let's go and
That's
get
what
to
I
the
wanna do.
elevator.
Alright.
Yeah.
And I'll be waiting for
I'm
them.
gonna jam that
My
elevator.
hands and my eyes will be waiting.
Actually, how do you jam an elevator?
I know. Well, first
Well, you just
First, let's see
force
what-
it to stop.
let's
and
see
then-
where the elevator is. So,
You just keep pulling the door open.
Yeah, exactly.
well, we have to see. Can
just
we get the
jam
elevator
open.
on this floor?
Yeah, can we get the elevator to us?
Like,
We're
where's
gonna
the
push a
elevator?
button.
If we like look, is there like
this is the first time you've tried it. So
Yeah.
You could
Let's
open
try
the
it.
doors and then like cut the wires or something. You've
Do-
got claws.
do we see like it's like
You've got claws.
light on level 23? Or what is it?
So there's- Okay, so you go to the elevator.
And we try to summon it.
Yep, you see there was one on the lobby, so it's coming up to you. And then there was another on floor 7, which is going up.
Okay, I've got an idea.
And you see that, like, that's not the one that's been assigned to you, so that one's, like, going to keep going up, it seems.
Okay, we
You should like jump on top of the elevator, get to the other one, and then like cut your way in and butcher them.
What? You just, like, were you just speaking my language?
You do whatever you want. I'm going up with my hands and eyes.
All right.
We should bust this other. We should hold this elevator here, bust this other elevator door open, and then
Just
I can.
cut the cable.
Yeah, or I can like shoot some blasts up at it.
So the one that we have one here, correct?
It's coming up to us,
And the other one is
going up away from us.
it's going. I want
It's on level 4. It's on level 7, and
Can
going
we
up.
force the doors open? I want to force the doors open.
Of which elevator?
The one that's
Going
going
away.
away from us.
How do you do that? Well, no, I mean, I get that part.
Like Terminator 2.
But you are on the 4th floor? I think? 5th floor?
Sure.
Fifth, maybe.
Yeah. So that elevator is already
We want to open
two
the
stories
doors
away.
We want to
to
open.
the
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Okay, okay. You do so.
And if there's like, if I see like cables in there, I just want to start cutting.
Are there any cables in
Oh yeah, there's 2 sets of cables.
there?
There's
Just cut
because
'em.
there's 2 elevators.
My God, have mercy on whoever's in there.
Well, I mean, the one that's below you is coming up from the lobby.
Okay,
That
don't,
one-
Don't cut those ones.
I don't want to cut
Yeah,
that
'cause
one.
we can take that one up there.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. And then you see the other set. Like, yeah, you see it moving up, and there it is suspended by cables there. So you're just gonna that
Yep.
one. All right, give me a strength check.
Could I use a slash check?
Yeah, yeah, because that's very specific to this. Just one.
Just one. It is.
Just one.
Just one it is.
What's the
But
result?
it's 7.
Okay. The first cut does not get it. It like shakes a little bit, but it's still intact.
What's this? I'll try again.
Okay,
If,
cool.
if that just works.
Yeah, you can.
8.
All right, and with that, the high intensity wire snaps, and you see it start.
Just back up.
Okay, you see it like fly past you, and about 8 seconds later, you hear it thud loudly somewhere in the depths of the building.
It's uncomfortable.
If this were a modern building, it probably would have had like
Not cables, probably, or like
it would have had some sort of system to catch it
Yeah,
on the way
slow it down, like
yeah,
brakes.
brakes.
Brakes
But
and
it was a
gears or some
dilapidated
It
shit
is.
building.
It was damaged by the alien ship. So
there you go.
with his mittens. Okay, and how am I doing?
So you picked the stairwell you were closest to,
Yep.
sending Uzi arms up.
I got oozy hands and eyeballs racing through, looking in each room
Okay.
and continuing upwards.
I mean, once you get your hands up there, you see there's just tons of thugs on the stairs just trying to get up to the top. All right. So, you are going to lead with the Uzis, correct? All right. So I'll give you a double use there. Give me a coordination or a prowess.
Here we go. Can I determine?
What's a respective quality here?
Does it have to be one of my qualities, or does it?
It could be.
I mean, isn't this a surprise?
So like,
were they expecting such a thing?
Get ready.
they were. I mean, they were warned to go to the top floor. So
They were expecting eyeballs and oozy hands.
Ooh. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Nice.
I never want to fight it too much because it's like,
There we
what a
go.
headache.
11.
okay. Ah! Just very, very unsuspecting. You probably kill a good 15 of them before your Uzis run out.
It's 15 less we have to worry about.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Yep. And then
I mean,
you're
at that point, I'll just get slappy with them.
okay. A few of the ones that you slap, you find holes because they were grazed by bullets and stuff. But it looks like they've all been forewarned for the skin contact with their little skin suits. So
Can I go for their eyeballs?
yeah, you could.
Okay. Eye to eye.
Or finger to eye.
Yeah. Some of them have contact lenses, but that's not too difficult
Actually,
to just.
Or if I can get in their
split-
nostrils.
If you could split your fingers,
Or
that's like 6 at a time.
In their, yeah, I know.
An eye and 6
In their
fingers.
mouths. I mean, any orifice that's
That's a sanity
Like
loss
pressure
right there.
Yeah, that's like, what have you become? What have you become? You're just like inside people killing them. You are
on my sheet, hero.
You are a villain of the highest order.
This is like a
These are the bad guys.
They're just like, man, I'm making a buck, and you're just like in their throats. They're like, they're seizuring and turning into dust.
this is rubbery eyeball just going into their eye.
You're a
Their
fucking
eyeball.
like tentacle monster from like hell.
I'm a hero. You can't convince me otherwise.
Everywhere you go is just people turn into nothing. They just turn into nothing.
So if they have protection,
And his feet
everywhere.
are still 5 4.
Then I
Yeah,
understand.
it's still.
I mean, some of them will escape.
Just a
You
hand.
have to,
Just a hand
line
in
their
the eye.
nostrils and.
But you get just as many with that technique before, the upper floors, the ones that had a big head start have made it up. For instance, there's no way you're going to catch floor 27 going up to 29 and stuff, but you definitely have cleared out a lot of the lower floors on this side of the stairs that we're trying to get up there. And eventually, it's hard to keep count of how far you've stretched, but you don't see any more activity in the stairwell.
Okay, then I'll just sort of hold on and bring my legs.
Oh, so if you
and
hold
the rest of my body.
you just-
Yeah. What are you?
Well, the funny thing is, this is as he rolled, he got the
Yeah.
stretching.
I know. It's
And
just,
then
but
he just noticed this little bonus
just
thing, you can de-age someone.
Like,
Pretty useful.
I can imagine if he had a more heroic hero set and less
curious.
illness, that he wouldn't be a supervillain. But
Oh, I see. Okay, let's disengage this.
We're not villains.
I don't know.
Let's make that
I
clear.
can't. I cannot believe that.
You wanted to join this team.
I'm just like, man, I can't wait to work with the
Oh,
fucking.
I've heard such good things about the Diddler.
Yeah, they felt the diddler. They call him. I wonder why. Oh.
Oh.
I mean,
Something that would be among a group of
very
heroes,
few people
finally.
were witness to what happened in that stairwell.
we'll say there's 4 babies in the stairs.
Zip him up.
yeah.
You just have a
Zap,
big
go
laundry bag full of
Have
zips.
Samuel put him in a sack.
Samuel. What the hell is Samuel?
That was my.
That was his Godbound thing.
when I was that
where he
fire
would
guy.
burn everything and then have Samuel,
Samuel
put
put
it
it
in
in
a
a
sack.
Samuel carried my sack of wine. It was ash, remember?
Your ash wine.
My ash wine, and I had my party boys, and Samuel was my favorite that carried everything for me.
Favorite.
And I think he died in the plane crash or whatever the fuck happened. I don't know.
Oh
Was that
god.
one crash?
Okay.
There's gotta be a basket of babies and shit on the way out.
Yeah.
Samuel, take it.
So, where are you guys then?
I'm gonna, yeah.
Well, he was killing the elevator people.
Yeah, I was with him.
Oh yeah,
with
that's
the
So
what
he'll
I
be
need for the
catching
other
up to
elevator
that.
come
Yeah,
us.
we're gonna get in the other elevator and just go up, I assume.
All right.
Straight to the 29th floor.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Then I'll go to the door to the 29th floor.
Okay.
And I'll just sort of like peek.
Okay. The elevator's gonna beat you up there just slightly.
Okay.
Alright. You guys are riding the elevator.
I had a thought. I'm gonna send Zip and Zap out to
Investigate.
No, I'm not. I would have liked to leave them behind. I don't want them.
I'll allow that
They've got
retroactively.
a
to be
sack of
picked up.
I'll give them a job. I'll say go get all the babies. Bring them down to the basement.
Bring them down to the basement. Oh my god.
We're not
say-
villains.
Oh my god.
They say yes, sir.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Alright.
It says here on my sheet.
That doesn't matter. It
you want
doesn't
us-
matter anymore.
Do you want us to load them into a car?
Yes. Good
Into a
thinking.
van.
Alright, we'll pick the coolest one. And then we'll wait for you there.
Excellent.
Okay.
Zip and zap.
Okay. So you guys are in the elevator. And then, it's starting to level up at 29. It's slowing down. And then you hear, cut it. And then you hear, and you start free falling inside the elevator.
Force field.
Alright. Force field.
Double force field.
Okay. So you're both just racing for
Yeah,
deep
I'm just
impacts.
laughing at
Force
this.
field.
Okay.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah. You inspired them. They're like, oh man, the survivors. Okay. So you both doing your force fields. Thomas has force field 5, and Phil has force field 4. Okay, so I'll do it as a group test then. Because I can't just add them together. It doesn't quite work like that. But you still benefit from both of you doing it.
It's force fields.
The elevator crashes.
Oh no.
What did you think was gonna
Yeah.
That was gonna like feel
We're
like
just gonna go up there.
Yeah.
Smile.
yeah.
And the force field, so obviously there's a lot of movement when that elevator crashes. And from the first time your body starts slamming into stuff, that force field takes away that damage.
Sure.
But then they both break from the sheer amount. Meaning you both, we'll say I rolled minus, okay, both take 3 stamina damage.
what?
But then that's it. You're just in the ruined elevator, in the subterranean level of the building.
How much damage?
3. It would have been probably it would have been 10 if you didn't have the force field. So
That's good.
because you were in a box that was slammed into the ground. So yeah,
I would have taken 1 damage from that.
Good
Because
thing
you're
Zip and Zap didn't
you're a
take the
mouse.
elevator.
I'm a hero.
You're
Alright.
not a human anymore.
so I'll
you're
come
a
back
mouse.
to you guys. You're gonna do some peeky
Yeah,
through there.
I'm sneaking.
Okay.
I have expert stealth.
Okay. That's so random.
Yeah.
Just another little cherry on top of his power set. Okay. You see there's a great assembly of thugs up here. About as many as were in the lobby. There's a few mutoid men though, big guys of distinction like you saw in the sewers. You do not see General, or you do not see the Metro Menace.
Can the diddler do this himself?
Fight the Metro Menace while we're crumpled on the ground.
I'll need all the diddling power.
You see there's stairs for one more floor above.
Are they looking in this direction?
I mean, you had to open the door a little bit, right?
I did, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the closest 10. They seem to notice you.
Okay. I'm gonna take off my shoes
Okay.
and I'm gonna stretch
Yeah.
all fingers and all toes.
Oh my
And I'm gonna just cause some mayhem.
Anything else?
god. Earlobes.
Yeah, I'll do earlobes because those are expendable.
Okay.
You're like some crazy evil monster person. You're like an anime monster villain thing.
I'll do tongue as well.
Yeah, no, like from Berserk or something. Someone's got to
the demon sword.
I'm a hero.
It's a rubbery damage-resistant dong.
No, I can't risk that.
No, if that gets
And
blasted,
you wouldn't risk it either.
No.
Are your eyes out there too?
Oh yeah.
No,
That seems pretty.
they're not in the mix. But I'll
just
sort of
let
have
them
them like in the corners.
Just like looking, like a bird's eye view.
We'll never forget the stretchy man.
You're like a nightmare. Like you're a nightmare
You're
creature.
like a nightmare.
So you use a
I'm a
top-down
nightmare
view.
to the villains,
Or maximum.
but I'm a hero.
You are what we fought in Demon Lord, I think. Yeah.
What did
The
we fight?
pillar of flesh.
I felt like all those like tentacles.
Oh yeah, because it was like multiple flesh
roots, I
spires
guess.
that like merged.
Yeah.
together. Oh no, this most recent Demon Lord.
Yeah.
That was like just like a huge like rooted demon
Oh.
thing. Yeah, so it did have multiple.
It had
Yeah.
roots.
And Ovum was just like cutting off
Yeah.
branch after branch.
But there's no ovum in this room.
No,
Just whatever we have
Mutoid
here.
men and gangsters.
Alright.
Yep.
So that's the plan.
Okay. There's still risk involved here because
They coordinate all those.
there's a rising tide of
Flames.
damage where he doesn't just automatically ignore everything.
I mean,
it's
coordination is not the key element here.
no.
I just need to cause as much chaos as
Yep.
possible.
Yeah, if you just like whip stuff around.
Yeah, I'm
it's gonna
whipping.
Touch.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not even gonna ask you to roll anything here
Okay.
because you're flailing for effect.
70 miles
Yep,
an hour.
okay.
Many
So
appendages.
it's really just gonna be how lucky they get in
Yep.
Like a
hitting,
blender.
yeah.
Ridiculous scene.
There are going to be some that I know I'm going to have to pinpoint aim to get up their
Yeah.
nostrils.
Yep,
and
yep.
up
If
their
you see
buttholes.
that shiny rubber dermis,
Yeah.
yep. Glad you like that. As for you guys, while this is going on, I mean, you gotta
You're
get
gonna
out
be
of that
screaming.
Yeah, I grab
ruined
a knife
elevator.
and- Yeah, we gotta. I'll try to cut my way out.
Okay, that's gonna help a lot because you were in this mangled cage that used to be an elevator of steel. So, well, let's get a strength check. This will determine how long it takes. If it's poor, it could take minutes.
I
If
would
it can
like
be
to
power
assist you.
check.
You how
Slash
will you assist?
check.
I'm gonna
Describe how
I'm
you
gonna
will
blast the
Oh.
mangled messes with force.
Force.
between
Okay,
the slashes.
then give me a force check as well.
Say that's an 8 if you let me use my power slash check.
Well, of course I do.
Okay.
Force coordination roll is 12, and my force power is
Okay.
the 5.
All right.
Blast.
It only takes about 30 seconds to escape the elevator. Now you're in the shaft, and you do need to climb up to get up to the floor here,
And all the
My
ropes are
God.
cut. Is there like anything to climb on?
the wall.
You've got claws, man.
Yep.
Actually, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
You can climb on his
Oh.
back
I
while he
hop
does
on
that.
his back.
I'll,
Okay, that'll make it more
I'll
difficult.
try to shake him off with my vestigial wings.
Do manti have
No,
vestigial
I don't know.
wings?
I don't know. Actually, I don't think they do.
Okay.
Where'd you get that from? Then?
I thought they
I
did.
mean, if he wants that for his character,
I
You
might-
thought
then
it
he-
did.
I might be
You
thinking
thought
about-
it did until it was
How
questioned.
the fuck did they
I
get
might
around?
be thinking of a grasshopper.
They're kind of similar.
They can fly though,
Mantises?
grasshoppers.
Yep, because they have.
Because they're
I think
that wouldn't make
They
them
can kinda
vestigial.
like jump.
Mantis
They
have
kinda,
no wings whatsoever.
They kind of jump far though, right?
I've never seen. I don't know. I've never seen one in real life.
Me neither.
A grasshopper?
No, a mantis.
Oh, mantis, no, nor have I.
I'll just do the. I'll
Mantis
try to do the
wings.
claw climb.
You really need me to look. There's no way they have wings.
No.
They have 2 sets of wings.
Holy shit! 2 sets?
You're full. You are full of shit.
2
You
sets?
are
2
full of
sets.
shit.
An outer wing. Okay, hold on. Let me see.
I gotta.
And I think they're just crawling around at like 2 centimeters an hour.
Yeah, that's what bugs do.
I think they're vestigial.
May or may not have wings.
I see some crazy ones.
4 wings.
Like-
mantid flies. You're not a mantid fly. Oh, no, this is not a praying mantis.
Oh yeah, praying mantis, no wings. Unless they're just folded back in these pictures. Nonetheless, I don't think.
Yeah,
they do.
praying mantis
I
don't
don't
have
think-
wings. You're thinking that's a different type of mantis.
Oh yeah, look at this. What does that say under that one?
Praying mantis, that's its wings on its legs.
On its back thing.
Its back thing. Seems a little ridiculous, but I guess.
Maybe.
You're a superhero.
But I can't fly with them anyway. But
You can shrug me off with them.
there's a section on sexual
give 'em a hard
cannibalism.
time.
Do you do that as well?
Oh yeah, the wings are folded back.
See, if I was DM, I'd rule that you can have wings if you also partake in sexual cannibalism. If you really want to be a mantis.
Wasn't it the females that do sexual cannibalism? They kill the
So
males?
after they mate,
Yeah,
they
the
eat them?
females eat them.
They eat the males so that they can have like more nutrients. For the
In
babies.
about a quarter of encounters.
okay, it's not
Only
guaranteed.
if they're hungry.
Yeah, so
They're just
the
like
male, they take that risk.
Yeah, it's like it's only a 1 in 4 chance.
They take those odds.
Yeah.
The male's like distracted, and the female's like, "Ooh, free food," and I'm pregnant.
Wow,
Cool.
wow.
Nice. Anyways,
I'll dutifully climb.
All right, with
This
him on your
alien
back.
On my back.
Okay.
This two-fingered alien.
I'll try. I'm mittens.
I've
You're
never
like
seen you without
pinching
him.
his shoulders while he's climbing to put him to
Part of
sleep.
his body.
Okay, give me another strength check. You can't use slash attack here. It's just supporting yourself.
4.
4. Okay. It's
Bad as it gets.
yeah, it's heavy. You fall. You take 2 stamina. You take 1 stamina damage.
Oh my god, are you alive?
I have 1 health left.
I have 3 health left. You know what? I say go up ahead. I'll find my own way out.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, I'll say you can just automatically succeed then. How are you going to find your way out?
So we were standing like on top of the elevator, right?
Yeah, the ruined one at the bottom of the shaft. Yep.
Is there like debris and shit inside it, or like?
Yeah.
Is
Like
there like
bits of broken elevator and stuff.
Is there like a door to like where this would exit? Like
You've gone like below basement 1. Like this is
Oh.
like the safety stop zone down here, or like where the shaft construction ended.
Okay.
So it's possible there might be a service tunnel, but you'd have to like find a way to like either get through the little crack like to where the elevator might be blocking it, or just hope you get lucky in finding it. But
is the other fallen elevator nearby, like in the same
yeah,
shaft?
yeah.
I'm gonna try to break into it with my blasting.
Okay, give me a force roll.
Sure. 8 coordination and it's blast power 5.
Okay, it takes a few minutes. He's like gone, but then eventually, yeah, you bust a gap in it.
Okay.
There's just a carnage house of dead inside.
Any of you alive down there?
Yes. Just me.
Oh my goodness.
is this the lobby?
No. This
Where
is
is
the
this?
this is the other
Is
elevator.
at the bottom of the elevator
right.
shaft.
The other elevator that we killed people
And
with.
he found like a zombie inside of this one.
You better.
Well, I mean, it's just a very injured person.
I go down. I ask him, how do I get out of this elevator shaft?
This dying bug. There's like this house of corpses inside this elevator. And they find this guy. How do I get out of here? Alright. He says, this whole place is gonna blow with you inside. There's nothing you can do. And there's a cigarette inside of his mouth, and he says, "You got a light." You crush his head.
I give him an illusion.
Okay.
Of hell. On fire.
A fire.
Full immolation.
Okay.
Wow.
He gets to resist or try to resist. Right, he got a 5 total.
That is not enough. I have a 10.
Okay. The cigarette just slips from his mouth limply, and he passes out from the pain of the hell.
I give him a pat on the back and I climb out.
Okay.
I'm gonna climb the walls.
With your bare hands.
Bare hands.
Okay, give me a strength.
Alright. 6.
Alright.
Mert says you're like Scyther.
Oh,
I
from
know.
Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got wings.
Has
Some-
wings.
Yeah. Alright.
Ritual sexual cannibalism.
Phil, you get so close, and then you know that to fall would be death. Or likely death. And so you're able to push your body beyond its limits to climb up to a floor, like you're back in the basement. You take 1 stamina of exertion from this.
You're dead.
Alright, I'm gonna phone up.
No, you can't die. You can't die from... Did that put you at 0? Okay, no, then you're okay. So, yep.
I'm gonna make a call.
Okay. You don't have any other phone numbers yet.
I just shout up the elevator shaft. Oh, place is gonna blow!
Okay. I don't think either of them will hear that. But Thomas, once you climbed up, what was your plan?
Get to an open door. Maybe the one we came from.
You entered from the sewers.
I mean, like when we entered the elevator from. I don't know if the door is open, but anyway, I'd like to just try to get out.
Wait, no, you left the shaft. You're out of the shaft.
Oh, okay.
You're in
Then
the building.
I would take the stairs.
Up to
29.
Okay, you go up.
Taking on the whole room, you guys can't get up an elevator.
Hey, it's complicated when you can't fly or have suction
Or you're
hands.
70-mile-an-hour stretch.
Yeah, 7-mile-an-hour fucking stretch.
Yeah. All right.
I'm going to my death. What happens if you reach 0 stamina?
You die.
Is there like a grace period of like you're
might be,
knocked out?
Yeah,
Like,
it doesn't happen too often in this game.
You either explode in a fiery wreck or,
Yeah,
or you're fine.
That happened. Yeah.
like I mean, I might need to just go on baby duty.
That's just the craziest thing was he had shadow form, but he couldn't hide from a vacuum of fire and light.
And I'm the one that brought that point up earlier in the session
about why should we
about
destroy
him being a shadow
Oh, yep,
affected by light.
that's true. Yes, you
I really fucked him over. But I'm a hero.
Just been walking through this house of the dead, just like people exploding and
see damage.
turning into
But we're
babies.
not allowed to destroy the building.
Well, yeah, Hagar would really prefer that you didn't.
So we're doing good work. We're doing God's work.
Yep. Let's see.
Lord God's work, maybe.
Yeah.
Zanya Gillespie. What was it? Was that it?
No,
So-
it was. God. What
Here's
was
how
it?
dying works. in this
Something
game.
with lasagna.
So, apart from explosion situations, if you are reduced to 0 or a negative value from that, each page or each round, you lose a strength.
Oh my goodness.
And
The
when you're
attribute strength.
and when that reaches 0, you're dead.
I don't have much.
Lasagna ganoush.
Can you be?
That is
That's
what
what it
it's-
was.
Yep.
Can you
Fucking-
be stabilized?
Yes,
Or
by other heroes. Yes, you can.
that's the only way.
Terrible.
This just seems too risky.
It might be up to Cal.
To what? Rescue them?
To finish the mission.
Oh, I know.
Okay. Well, Thomas can
I'm
think
gonna
about
take
it
my
a bit.
time. I'm gonna like.
Slowly work up this. Okay. Yeah, it's like in a movie or in a show when the hero's like just struggling. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Cal, we had this nice cliffhanger for a long time of you
Yeah.
flailing in there. Basically, how I'm doing this, I'll be transparent with you. So for each group of 10 in this first round, they get a net D6.
Okay.
And we'll see where that lands the net damage.
Alright.
And I cap some, like a group can't do 6. So like I'll lower that. So okay. Cal, I'm gonna say you've taken down 2/3.
It's pretty good.
Yep. But I've also taken. You have 9 damage resistance.
That is correct.
All right. You take 6 stamina from just explosions, hacking, random gunfire.
Oh my
You
god.
created chaos.
Can determination assist at all?
Yeah, I could re-roll the highest one.
I'm determined to make the world young.
All right.
I always forget about these.
All right. You take 4.
Acceptable.
Is that both of your determination points?
I have one left.
One left. Okay.
Okay.
you want to continue this course of? I mean, the ceiling for damage you take is lower now.
Yeah, 2/3 was quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I must finish the room.
You take 1 stamina damage, and the room is finished.
Determination.
Yeah, it will likely save you. It did. You take 0 stamina.
Oh my goodness.
There's like 9 babies on the floor.
I'll call up Mantis.
Okay. With oh, you have his phone.
Does he have a phone?
I'll probably have something like that.
Maybe you have like an earphone.
A headset, maybe.
Yeah.
Mantis
Okay.
headset.
Answer.
Mantis,
What is it?
are you alive?
Barely.
Yeah, me too. I got 9 babies up here.
Any, are there still any thugs?
Well, I don't think the main guys. He might be on the floor above me. But
I don't
other than
know if
that,
we're-
there's 9
I
babies
don't know
here.
if we're in any shape to take him on right now.
No, I'd probably die trying. I'm just gonna rig the ceiling of this room with plastic explosives.
Just blow out just that floor.
Just blow out his ass.
Blow out.
Blow
his
his
ass.
ass.
I like that
Should I-
idea.
What are we gonna do about these babies? I can turn them to dust.
When they're just babies,
I'll
it's wrong to
scoop
kill them, but if you turn them into dust,
I'll come scoop them up.
It's like they never existed then, Phil.
Erased from time.
Yeah. Alright, well, hurry up. I'm gonna
Made
start
that
setting
way.
the explosives.
Alright. On my way.
Okay. So I start rigging the explosives across the ceiling.
Phil, you're waiting in the basement?
shoot. You know what? I'm gonna scout around and see if there's any surviving thugs
On like the various floors?
on the basement.
Well, there were 2 in the parking garage and they were Uzi'd down.
Are they dead?
Yes.
Oh, any living ones, I guess. Or shoot, I'll just go pass through the floors again, I guess,
Okay.
until I find at least one living man.
Till he finds one.
Okay.
Dude, it's time to go. It's like, I must kill.
There was a guy who's hiding in a closet and he has like a morning star and he's totally unharmed. He goes, ah!
Dead.
How do you react?
You're dead.
You're dead, man.
I'm gonna throw a force field up,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to throw some shit at him, some
Shit.
tranquilizer at him.
So did you have those out?
Yeah, I wanted to tranquilize a man.
Okay, so you're like had them like Wolverine in your hand there,
Yeah.
like ready to go. Okay, well
Those
those are multiple actions because you're creating a barrier and you're shooting some.
Sure, barrier takes precedence.
Barrier takes precedence. Okay, give me your force field roll.
Since to die would be death. 10.
Okay. His morning star, it like gets very close to your face, but then it bounces back, and then, and he's like dazed. He takes like a lazy swing at you again, and it just it bounces off
Okay,
the
good.
force field, and then he falls asleep.
No tears now, only dreams. And I grab him.
You
And
just wake up.
You abducted.
I'm gonna abduct him.
They're not gonna know about this
When
guy
you
that you.
Zip him up.
Give me a strength roll because you're carrying a human.
I am.
It's a full-grown human.
11.
Okay, in this moment, you're like, nope, I got this, and you just take him out of the building. All right, you finished rigging the ceiling.
Okay, is there an open
Right.
window?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just stretch my legs down to the ground floor, the street level.
Oh my god! All right.
Is he just gonna climb up here to explode and die?
No.
I'll keep him on the phone.
Yeah.
How quickly do I arrive?
You see him at the window, like lowering his legs.
You're like a cartoon crazy man. Like.
Alright.
That's,
I am a hero.
Alright, let's get out of here. If we should take. Oh, we can probably save like 4 babies.
I can't touch him.
Even with gloves? Do you have gloves?
I brought gloves on this mission.
this was a no gloves
Alright.
off mission.
I can take 2, maybe 3 tops. How many can I carry?
I'd
Put some in
say
your mouth.
you can take 3 safely, and each one beyond that, there's a risk of them just like falling like, as you descend. Because
All right, I'll
what's
take-
your plan? Are you gonna go all the way down the steps again?
Is this gonna demolition the whole building?
No, just the
Right,
floor.
so I'm
but
just
you
gonna-
don't want to be on this floor.
Right. I'm gonna take 3, just leave, and I say, just
Okay.
clean up this mess.
I'll just sweep a big hand across the
Oh.
room for the other babies.
Oh my
while,
god!
while you're not looking, you're
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a hero.
Alright.
These were the bad guys.
We never knew we'd be faced with situations like these.
Well,
You created this
gotta be
situation.
prepared for anything. Okay. Once I hit the ground, I'll detonate it.
Okay, Manus is probably like on floor like 18, 19 by then.
That's good enough.
Okay.
Or is it?
I'll be concentrating. Hopefully, when I
Yeah.
I hear it,
That should help.
and I'm like, shield up.
Okay. There's a spectacular explosion. It seems there are a lot of explosives on the 30th floor as well. So there's just a crown of fire like on the top, and then
You might not have been there.
yep.
Oh yeah.
Probably not.
Thomas,
The
you
trap.
feel like there's like a surge of heat that like rushes down.
This big mantis man clutching 3 babies,
Getting
pushing
singed.
down some stairs.
And the bad news is there's explosives on floor 15 as well, and in a secret room in the basement. So there's gonna be some cascading going on.
Gotta run with this man.
But Thomas, I mean, not to mention you see like there's a shaft of heat just pouring down the staircase
Yeah,
here.
fire.
So you're gonna have to. You're probably gonna need to
You
improvise.
said I also heard.
How do you
I also
emulate
heard an
all of your
explosion below me.
teammates?
Well, once the fire
Not you.
reaches that, it's gonna explode below
Last
you.
second.
Are there windows?
Oh yeah.
If you leave the
We'll see. I
stairwell,
can't
head
remember.
into like one of the main areas. Yes, there's windows everywhere.
see.
I want to try to find a window. I'm gonna have to leave one of these babies. There's no way around it.
How do you
I'm gonna have
decide?
to drop one. I mean, if my force field can help him, then so be it. But I'm gonna try to find a window. I want to like use one claw to like kind of scrape my way down to slow my descent. While I hold babies in an
so-
arm.
Oh yeah, so you're gonna do the good old like hook method.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I'll try to hold 3, but there's probably whoa.
You throw one out the window?
No, he's
I'm just
jumping out the
holding.
window.
I move them all into one arm as good as I can. Then I jump out and
Okay. I mean, if you jump near me, maybe I can make like a trampoline with my body.
we'll see what happens.
All right. Give me a power strike roll for how secure of a tether you make for yourself. Like how good it slows your descent, basically.
A roll, you say?
Yep.
What kind?
Your strike, whatever that is.
All right, there we go. 12.
Oh, very nice. Okay. Yep. You can't quite cradle 3 with one claw, so one just. Yep.
My God.
Roll a d6 though.
Hopefully, no one sees this.
No, that's
There's like cameras trained on the building.
that's not good. That's not good
That would
for
be
PR.
character assassination.
Yeah.
What am I rolling? Just a 2?
A d6.
The
Yeah.
Racketeers
Okay.
are just like
There was
dropped
no
in-
one there to catch the child, so it's just going.
There's just footage of you turning people in dust and him
No, there's no
dropping
footage of
babies,
dust.
Just me jumping on a building and
babies falling out of his
Pretty bad.
I mean, this I did everything I could.
Okay.
2 out of 3
Maybe.
babies ain't bad.
The public isn't kind.
What's funny is that it's like what happened to Sentinel. Like
What we came here for to
He
rescue.
said he was free.
yeah,
All
that's
right.
true. Okay.
Got a
Um,
recorded phone.
Breathing
Yep.
in the stairwell.
and yeah, as you're going down, all like the fire quickly like it explodes the 15th floor, and then it's just so it's like this smoldering ruin coming down. But you're able to race past it with your claw.
So, it looks clear that there were multiple explosions.
Yes.
Okay. So there's no way we can be blamed.
No.
We actually did the best thing possible.
Kill everybody.
I mean, other than that dead baby in the ground.
Yep.
It would have been better if he never existed.
You might want to scoop that up and
As best we can.
yeah.
Too bad you can't make him disappear now.
No, it's too late.
Okay. You guys are at ground zero. The building's still collapsing, but you guys have both made to the ground. You'll want to probably get safe
I
distance.
wonder if
Oh, yeah.
Sip and Zap.
They're waiting in the basement.
They're in the basement. I'm gonna, after the building has collapsed, I'm gonna try to call.
Alright, roll a d6.
No.
4 or higher, they're alive.
2.
Okay. They were just waiting in the car.
That was
All
a
those
short-lived
babies.
career.
All those babies.
You just
So
have
really
your...
you saved 2.
I just have 2.
Yep.
These are zipping out
Sap.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
Alright. And yeah, so like meanwhile you're like dragging this unconscious man, your captive, like into your apartment or something for
Yeah.
psychotherapy.
Yeah, and I'm gonna. Yes.
Brainwash him.
Yeah, pretty
whatever
much.
you want to do. Yeah.
Precisely that.
Force
Okay.
on him.
All right, and then yeah, as the building collapses, this like rumble goes through the streets of the borough, and then there's like various like fissures that open up and swallows into like buildings.
It's like the scenario we wanted to avoid, where we
Yeah,
pollute the entire city sewer system.
My
or whatever.
maintenance crew will be on site to help fix it up.
These weren't our explosives. This was a trap.
Yeah,
We
this was
narrowly
inevitable.
escaped.
Right. We are blameless.
We were never
We
gonna
were
win.
blameless.
The place was rigged with explosives.
But we killed all those gangster
Yeah,
bastards.
I mean, can the Skullcross gang ever recover from a blow like that? I say no.
Hell no.
No.
I wonder why you wanted all this personnel on the top floor. Just to kill him.
He was deranged.
Yeah.
Just to say.
He's dead.
And for as you know, Metro Menace died in that
He's
building
dead
somewhere.
now.
So
It's a trap. He was there.
I can rest easy tonight, knowing I helped the city.
It's like every single at the end of every episode, you got your hands on your hips, looking majestically as like everyone's dying in the background, turning into babies exploding,
Everyone
catching
collapsing,
fire.
Just babies falling out of
Rest
skyscrapers.
easy.
Sentinels just who knows where he is.
He'll be fine.
So there's
Yeah.
one hero in a ambiguously explodes each.
Session.
all right. Well, mission accomplished.
That's right.
Mission accomplished. We didn't rescue Sentinel. Didn't stop the building from.
No, Sentinel, he made it out.
Okay, well, not by our assistance.
Right.
Yeah, we never met him.
We never
met with him.
Yes, he was
Never
in contact.
saw him.
Those could have been pre-recorded
It
messages.
was all a trap.
That's funny.
What an elaborate scheme. All right.
We never saw him kill any thugs.
Nope, it's
Just
like,
said he did.
you know, for all I know, he was, just kind of like Skeleton.
An illusion planted by
Like
Dr.
skeleton.
Farce.
Don't know where he was.
Dr. Victor Farce.
Okay. So you can all return to your daily routine.
How much should we get paid for that job?
Oh, you
Has
think you're
to
getting
be
paid?
prepared.
You have the courage to go to the mayor's office.
Cal Endor has courage to do anything.
All right. Well, the mayor, he's in like a big black coat. He's just rubbing his forehead. Oh boy.
Mr. Mayor?
As you say, Mr. Mayor, like another building starts like in the distance.
Come to collect our payment
And he says,
for the Skullcross job.
yes. The
Did he
body
pay us
count
for that?
grows ever higher.
Was that a thing we hired us to do a job, or he's just like, by
Yeah,
the way, your
he
team's in
brought
trouble?
you. He
Oh,
brought.
okay.
I mean, he said,
If we're in this office and he tells us to do something,
yeah, it's,
we're getting
it's
paid.
official.
at the end
Yep.
of it.
Because he said, the Skullcross gang had to be brought into check if
Yeah.
Metro City had a future.
This does have a future.
You could just make it a corporate campus at this point because Mike Agar says this is no longer designated as a city of the United States. It is a long-term disaster relief zone, but he still has a payout. It's like he's like closed the accounts now for the superhero fund. This is all that was left. So you guys have a $1.2 million pot to share between the three of you.
That's $400,000 each.
Yep.
I'll add it to the piggy bank.
Oh my god.
That's just your fun money,
So
you know.
much
It's the
money.
yep.
Little
And he
college.
says, "I'll be in It's another fictional Capcom.
I think they keep
I'll,
them.
I'll be moving to the Raccoon City office.
There's like a little
maybe we'll meet you there.
We can deal with the zombie outbreak. Alright. He salutes you. And he says, I know you did the best you can, and sometimes things just aren't meant to turn out the way we dream. But that's why we make our own dreams. Isn't that right, Dr. Endar?
That's right.
Alright. That's the human spirit.
It's literally the end. The end of all good things.
That's well, Metro City. I mean, you can still live here, and people will continue to live here. It's just it's not gonna have basic civil services.
What have you done? What have you done?
I saved this city.
Heroes.
They better. We'll pay them a visit.
There's just one cell phone footage of me jumping on the building and babies popping out. I just know that.
Like,
If anyone
It's
says we're not heroes,
It's on World Star. Mantis drops baby.
just like
Mantis throws baby from skyscraper.
I imagine
with the
somebody's
ground.
cell phone footage and they just see your legs scoop out of the building, you go down, and then it explodes.
And the senator, Mert's been impeached from office. He is no longer a senator because he's like blamed for this cowardly news address right before Metro City just crumbles.
Just destroyed.
So that's gonna be a personal blow for him. And yeah, we'll see how next session if the world can live without heroes or if the world will decide the heroes are the enemies at this point. But
we saved the city.
it could be a dramatic. Things could be coming to a head next session for the Racketeers, but Dr. Force has joined the team, and he made an impact.
I did make an impact.
How could we have done the job better?
No,
I mean,
don't.
not dropping a baby would have been good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Any sort of
possibly
reconnaissance?
seeing. I'm just curious to know. It could have been like a backup plan. Maybe he was up there and we could have killed him.
The whole place was rigged with explosives.
Maybe that was a last resort type thing. He wasn't planning on necessarily
I thought
using it. If he was there.
the guy in the elevator said this place is gonna blow.
Yeah, he did say that.
That's what he
The
told
guy,
Phil.
the guy,
I mean,
the
it's
guy.
definitely
I'll go meta here. So your characters don't know this, but as players, so the Metro Menace is the arch nemesis of the Sentinel.
Yeah.
He captures the Sentinel, and
Yeah.
he realized, what's even better than capturing the Sentinel was luring all the Racketeers and then blowing the building with them inside it.
See?
However, he's theatrical and wanted a personal encounter with you guys so that you could taste the despair as he ignited the explosives. But you denied him that satisfaction and triggered the explosives that he had already planted on that floor with more explosives from the beneath. I'm not going to tell you what happened to him specifically, but, I'd say the best case scenario is you defeat the Metro Menace without any of the explosives going off, but,
Which
that's
we would have tried, but these two were gone, and I had one health left.
Yeah, it was, no, you were. It would have been a.
Yeah.
He had
He's the
spin.
best we
He had some good part. He had spinning.
We're
Like
heroes.
fucking Tasmanian devil.
Spinning. Don't.
This is a real Superman versus Batman scenario, like where like Superman destroys the city and everyone's like,
Yeah, and they hate him,
Yeah.
but
But at
some
the time
people.
he was fighting like
Yeah.
There's
I mean,
people
we're
out there.
heroes.
There's people out there that know it's like he saved us.
Yeah. And if I hear about anyone calling us villains,
or baby.
Your
killers.
hands will be
there'll
coming.
be fingers coming into their room at night.
Okay. So, successful mission for the Racketeers. We will convene there. Very good. Another minor achievement.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go. It's time to get major.
I'm gonna drop willpower to 3 and bump
What can you get for major?
bump stretching to 10.
In the
Okay.
bottom book?
I'm Reed Richards now.
That's the best stretching there ever has been and
Yeah.
ever will be at 10.
That's right.
Where are you?
That is now like 150 mile per hour stretching, so it's like really fast land speed.
Nice.
And you can also stretch like probably up to 3 miles now or so, like sniper
I
rifle
can
range.
travel pretty well.
Oh, if you do your leapfrog.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell of a
And
hero.
Hulk's, jumping across the Grand Canyon, something like that.
I mean, Hulk can jump
I know.
across
he can-
continents.
I know in the comics,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, he's in major. Doesn't